to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Fonjema, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat keep on gradually, my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You wanna get a news update, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, 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 kilibamba. What I want? Yes, what you got today? Spoon TV. Yes, what you got today? Spoon TV. Spoon Bada. Skibidi dabado. Spoon TV. Spoon Entertainment. Kua. Bese kua kudileo. Kua kudileo. Toto Spoon. Yes, I Toto Spoon. Yes, I Spoon television. Yes, I Spoon radio station. Spoon television.
Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, stand coming with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band, Charges on the beat.
Toto Spoon to get your information. Toto Spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television.
Okay, I said Spoon television, Spoon radio. Spoon will tell you what's happening in Liberia, what's happening in the ministry, the agencies. This is where you get the information about all of the major happenings in Africa. With the time at 21 minutes running up to 9 p.m. here in Mongolia. I like to say welcome to another edition. Of course, this February 13th, 2024 edition of the program Spoon Talk. My name is Nelson Colette. Of course, we're here again live with another edition of the program. We're live across the Spoon Network. Spoon 107.5 FM, Fabric 101 FM, Super 95.5 FM, and of course,
you from Fonjema, Maryland to Spoon. Yeah, to Spoon.
and of course, we're live across the country on other frequencies, thanks to Punch 106.7 FM. That's always relaying this program. The folks there in Kakata, Gibi FM. Of course, Gibi 90.9 FM there in Kakata, Gibi County. Thanks to the team for always relaying the program. Thanks to Trend Radio in Grand Crew County. The trend is 104.7 there in Grand Crew County. Want to say thanks to the guys there. And also to the team in Bowman County, Trust FM in Bowman County. Thanks to the team for relaying this program. So we live across Liberia on several radio frequencies, and we're also online. And you can catch us on Spoon TV on Facebook, Fabric TV on Facebook, and Super TV also on Facebook. We're live on YouTube, and the handle is Spoon Talk Live. I want to say welcome. Thanks for joining us on another edition of the program. This is where, as you know, we get to interface with the newsmakers. You get to receive all of the breaking news, critical analysis on the happenings in the country. You want to have an understanding on the day-to-day activities in Liberia. Spoon is just that right place to log on to every time. And that's why Liberians across the world gather here every time at about this time to know exactly what's happening in the country, to participate in national discussions, and of course, make their contributions felt. So, welcome again to the program tonight. And of course, as we do usually, we will open the lines for participation. We'll give you the time to talk about those different issues of concerns. What is it that you want to talk about? Is it about the day-to-day politics? Is it about health? Is it about education? Is it about sanitation or agriculture? What is that issue that is of concern to you? You will have the time and be able to talk about those different issues here very shortly. And that's when we open the lines and give you the opportunity to talk about those different issues. All right. So, again, welcome to the show. Lots of things happening in Liberia. And when the CEO and the rest of the team come on, once they get ready, they will certainly dive deep into those different happenings in the country. Yes, the the executive mansion or the president, the office of the president, release another, another, another listing. Back in 2018, when the CDC government took over, and after the first 4, 5, 6 months, 7 months, going to a year, some people who expected, to have certain things, to be in a photo as you may, who did not get to see themselves in the photo, were very concerned. And in no time, we saw a famous Liberian musician and came up with a song, Photo. I work hard for the photo, but I don't see myself in the photo, and all of that. But it's interesting that the photo is getting to be very bright. Lots of new names have surfaced in the photo, if you may. And of course, the CEO and the rest of the team will um, be here tonight to give you more updates on that. They will tell you who those individuals are, what are those names that have surfaced in the photo. You will get to know just that. And of course, a lawmaker of district of Bone County, the former district, for the family, have been raising a very important concern today. There was an exclusive interview with him where he expressed some serious concerns about the mineral agreement, the MDA, that was signed between the government of Liberia and the China Union. That lawmaker have been expressing some serious concerns, and part of the issues that he has come up with is that the China Union is not living up to a portion of those agreements. Up to 80% of the agreement, the China Union is not living up to that, and he have been speaking to the press regarding that. The AFL widows also had an engagement with the press today. They were able to talk, voice their concerns on some of the issues that sparked the protest, whether or not the protest was politically motivated. They had an interview with the media today. The team will dive deep into that aspect. And so we're here today. There was the continuation of the confirmation hearing of the former lawmaker of Lofa County, Francis Sakila Numali. Of course, he's been designated for the position of Internal Affairs Minister. Yeah. And some of his activities from back all the way down the election, when we were in the heat of the electoral activity, some of those things he said, his engagement, especially when Lofa County was that point of attraction. There was this serious tension in Lofa County, some of the quote unquote threatening remarks he made. he has come on a real um, scrutiny for that. Of course, he's been quizzed. There have been mixed reactions on his nomination. There are some who believe that he made those comments in the heat of the moment. He lost himself to anger, and so he said what he said. But others think that as a leader, someone who has this vision of maybe wanting to someday serve his country or whatever, he shouldn't have said, especially on camera, author some of the words he used. And of course, those have been some serious concerns. There has been some back and forth. There was this confirmation hearing the other day. Today was the continuation of the confirmation hearing. I don't want to go into all the details surrounding that. The CEO and the rest of the team, once they come on, they will dive into all those different issues happening just today. But I'd like to say again, welcome to the show. This is Spoon Talk. We encourage you to share the program as you come on. This is where Liberians gather to talk about the different issues, to express their views. And it doesn't matter where you are. The beauty of this show is you can be in Asia, you can be in the US, you can be in Australia, just wherever you are. There's no bother, there's no boundary um, for Spoon Talk. No, regardless of where you are, even if you not get internet, that your late radio you can sit down all the way in Grand Crew and listen and tune to train radio. You'll be able to catch Spoon Talk. Or all the way in Bomi County, you can just tune to Trust FM. You'll be able to listen to Spoon Talk. That's the beauty of this show. It cuts across all borders, all boundaries. And this is why this platform has proven to be Liberia's premier platform. And of course, it's for everyone. And I'd like to say welcome to the show tonight. Kindly share the program as you come on. It's going to be very interesting. A great show coming up shortly. So share the program as you come on. Let's have a fascinating Spoon Talk today. So let me just go across quickly. Since Mr. Dwalu is not here today, I beg to do that real quick while we try to take a few calls here. Let me recognize some of you who have joined us tonight on Spoon Talk. Mr. Dwalu calls that the early birds. Yes, I like to recognize a few of you. I see it's moving so fast, so forgive me if I skip the name or whatever. But let me begin with Estella Duanan. Thanks for joining us. You say hi. Beatrice Brooks, thanks for joining us tonight. Anthony Jala, welcome to the show. Sadatu King, welcome to the show. Faith Emers Yates, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to have all of you on. Theresa Sherman, thanks for joining the show tonight. And of course, I see David B. Whatman. Wow, it's moving so fast. Thanks for joining us. Beatrice Molly, thanks for being a part of the Spoon Talk tonight. We appreciate all of you for coming on. Alfred Jusu. Alfred, thanks for joining us, man. I see Martha Campbell. Martha Campbell, thanks for joining the show tonight. Etha Collins Nicole, thanks for joining the show tonight. Emilia Gay, welcome to Spoon Talk. Aaron, yes, it's moving so fast. I see Bwakai Dukle. Bwakai Dukle, thanks for joining Spoon Talk tonight. Yes, God favor Fatu Sese, thanks for joining us. And of course, I see John Bestman. Yes, a lot of you coming on tonight. Please share the program as you come on. It's going to be a fascinating show tonight. The show is loaded, lots of information here for you. Great talking points. Yes, you don't want to miss this edition of the program. Madam Mary Lincoln, thanks for joining us. Sharon Capehart, thanks for joining us tonight. Dennis, it's moving so fast. Precious, thanks for joining the Spoon Talk tonight. Let me go back. Stasi Scott, thanks for joining the show. I see David Massa, thanks for being here tonight. Garmin Kessley, and I see a lot of you have come on tonight. Jonathan. All right. Yeah, so Oliver Tay, thanks for being here tonight. Siata, thanks for joining us. I see Afonso Waluba. You said you're joining us from where? Old Road Gate Town. Thanks for joining us, Afanso Waluba. Yaya Cindy, yes, Yaya says he's joining from Dwazon. Dwazon is in Margibi County. As a matter of fact, Dwazon is connecting. In fact, Dwazon has, let's say, Montserrado has connected to Margibi County from that end at a very fast pace, and so you'll drive through from Montserrado enter Margibi County without even knowing that you've entered another county except the billboard. But thanks for joining us from Margibi County tonight. Um, William Otti, thanks for being here tonight. My Jenny's son, Rufus Francis, Marama K. Thomas, Kazulu, thanks for being here. Lincoln Pay, and a lot of you who have joined us tonight. Too many of you, and from where I sit, I get to see the comments coming from across all 4 platforms that we're streaming on, from the Fabric TV, Spoon TV, from YouTube, from Super TV. So it's just moving so very fast. Tony Davis, thanks for joining us. I appreciate you. And let's share the program tonight. Let's have a great show. Jimmy Saki, Sterling. Yes, that's my own brother, Sterling Harris. Thanks for joining the show tonight. I appreciate all of you guys. Let's go to the phone lines. Noah Scott. Mr. Scott, thanks for joining us. It's a great thing to have you on tonight. Madam Brown Mason, thanks for joining us tonight. Yes, it's a great thing to have all of you coming on. And as I said, this is where Liberians gather to talk about the things that borders around the national development. Liberians from around the world rush to the radio set, to the TV every single day at about this time, right here on this platform, to get to know what's happening across Liberia. So let me activate the lines so we get to talk now. I want you to call in and talk about those different issues that are of concern to you. Let me put the numbers up now so we get to talk. It's about you. It's about you voicing out those things that are of interest to you. And the beauty of this segment is that most times the agenda get to be set by the CEO and the team. And sometimes the things that make up the agenda or the talking points doesn't get to turn out to be those very issues that are so dear to you. And that's why this segment is here. So you get to set the agenda. You get to talk about that thing that is concerning to you, that thing that you want to talk about, that thing that is affecting you. You get to talk about those issues. So the number is up now. You can call on WhatsApp and you'll be live on the show tonight. And we also have our local line, which is 0555-101075. And you'll be live on the show tonight. So let's get to take your calls now, beginning with this person. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from. Hello.
Yeah, this is Steve Cardi calling from this.
Okay, Steve.
I'm very happy that they are very current. When you buy $5 current, they say a 5 in the month. They will take $2 for the essence. Where the money going? They say our proper agenda for post. So they are telling money. What? Look, there's a
no. Wait. You say when you buy $5 current, what thing can happen?
The first purchasing of the month.
Yeah.
You buy $10 current, they will take 50% off for the 8%. Then you go with 52%. They say that the government tax you are paying. Even if you pay $5 current, they do the same thing. You see it? So all of these things we don't know. Even without safety, we sleep in darkness. In the heat, I'm speaking to you now. We in darkness. They will get the current in the day, then in the net. We stay outside.
Wow.
Because the heat is not an easy thing.
Okay.
We stand here slowly. There's a New York communicating over there to address some of the issue. Where our money in the first thing. So we paying it or we paying it. Where they for the $2 for the extra going.
Thank you, sir.
Thing.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Thanks a lot for your contribution here on the program. Let's take another person. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
Nothing. Let me say,
yes, sir. You're live on the show.
Thank you very much. Let me say good evening to the panelists from the diaspora angle. This is kind of nothing. This is mommy and kind of from 16 Balasa Committee on the Bush Island.
Okay.
Of the rescue defense team.
Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. What's on your mind?
What nothing to do. Let me appreciate my President for the numerous contribution if you come to the issue of the appointment by different government ministry agencies. But I think I would like to also inform him concerning, I think every 100 appointment, I think that should be given to 4 persons living with disability within all of the government ministry agencies.
Okay.
Because we listen to the name, I think from the South, we're not even listening to the name yet. I think also we're also there for him to make some appointment at the NCD institution. Seeing it. So I need some of that defend the government, which will be inclusive within the government.
You said some of you that are defending the government?
My brother, look, we fought for the party. This is our party, okay? No.
I mean, I thought you were part of the CDC response and defense team.
That's it. I keep telling you, say, Mohamed M. Kanan Jr. is not member of any party for CDC.
Okay. So no, I thought I thought you one of those persons who was part of the response.
Not at all.
Okay.
Thank you,
sir. Thank you. But the truth is, whether CDCians or Unity Party, partisan or whatever, we are all Liberians. That's what matters. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
Hey, my name is Wilson, calling from downtown. I just want to make something clear. The first caller expressed his concern about the purchase of electricity and the deduction in the amount that being paid.
Yeah, for taxes.
It's a very interesting thing that have to do with people who not working. They have to hustle, and the heat is too much. Now, look at this. Liberia first started on a flat rate. Where is it? How quick did that disappear into adapting a culture of Ivory Coast where you purchase electricity on a little piece of chip? So this is the struggle. And we left from 110, we're using 220. People horses getting burned, just like you just burn tissue. The hot people horses going on fire. So I mean, they adapting the wrong thing, knowing very well that they cannot manage it.
Thank you.
So you see the trouble. I mean, that's just a serious thing that we have to really look at, knowing how, close the houses are in Monrovia.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for your contribution tonight. We have to move on and take another person here. Let's go to this line and talk to this person. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Musa. I'm calling from Silver Spring, Maryland.
Okay.
I just want to tell you thank you for the great show that you have. You always available to host for the Liberian people. I really appreciate you. My concern is this. I want for all Liberians to understand everybody cannot work in government. Let's give this government chance and establish private sector because everybody can work in government and the money is not in government, the money is on the field, out there. That's why you make your money in America, you work on the field, that's where the money is. So I just want to encourage my brothers and sisters in Liberia to be patient and with both private sector jobs will come out and show everybody will get a piece of the apple.
Okay.
Everybody will get a pie.
So you want for everybody to be patient. The apple will pass around. Everybody will be able to have a bite.
Yeah, everybody cannot work in government. Everybody cannot work in government.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. We appreciate you. Let's talk to another person here. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, Nancy, how you doing?
Yes, sir. You're live. Let's hear your name and where you call from.
Oh, okay. My name is Bernardino. I'm calling from the state of Iowa. I just want to make a little recommendation to the Liberian government and the LEC company. We don't have the capacity of roads in our city. Our city is not good for 220.
Okay.
If they can, I'm just advising that if they take it fine, Monrovia is congested. There is no street layout in our city, even in our country.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have the capacity for the water tank to go anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Therefore,
so what's
my
your point?
recommendation?
Yeah.
My recommendation is we should keep with our 110 or 120. Look at people's houses just burning every day in Liberia.
Do you think that the frequency of fire outbreaks in the country is tailored to this whole 220 thing? Is there any electrical analysis around that?
Sometimes it caused by wiring. It's caused by wiring, and we don't have the fire extinguisher that we can use in our various home. People are not learned to that. Therefore,
okay,
I'm just recommending that we should keep with our 120.
Thank you, sir. It. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much because of the rule.
Thank you, sir. We take another person here. Okay, we lost this person. Okay, this one. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from, sir?
It is the same. I'm calling from Australia, my brother. How you doing?
Yes, sir. It's good to have you on.
Okay. I want to speak on the AFL stuff. I saw the AFL women went to the Capitol building apologizing for their action. You know, they just did not disgrace the armed forces of Liberia. They actually embarrassed the country. The military men that put their women in the street should be ashamed of themselves, because the last hope that Liberia had was the army. The army was actually a force for good, but from their action yesterday, they have proven that they are no longer the force for good, in my opinion. They should be ashamed of themselves, and JMB should do everything he can to restructure that army. That army has become political, and certain people in positions needs to go.
Thank you.
They need to go, because what the people did yesterday, they do not know the security implication. They do not know the disgrace that they brought to the country. Just because of one person resignation, you guys held the whole country hostage. You got people sitting on top of cars behaving like rebel. You got women in military uniform at the Carwell Bridge beating on people. In fact, one of the guys even identified himself as a police officer. They were still beating on him. What if a fellow police officer would have gone there to his protection, and then the men would have retaliated? So the military don't know what they did yesterday. The question they should ask themselves two questions. What if yesterday someone would have touched one of their wives? That country would have been on flame. Number two, what if yesterday someone else would have attack that country? How were they going to defend Liberia? They put that country at risk, and people need to pay the price, because the message need to be clear. You need to stay within your lane.
Thank you, sir.
They disgraced that country yesterday, and it is an embarrassment to the army. Shame on them.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for expressing yourself tonight on the program. That's why this segment of the show is here. Everyone gets to have the opportunity to talk about those different issues of concern. Hello, sir. You're welcome. Let's hear you. You're live on the show.
Yes, hello. How are you, Colin? This is Foster calling you from Kenya.
Okay, Foster.
Yeah, thank you. I really want to have an input to our new president, and Joseph Boakai. You know, Liberia is a country that is struggling financially. And we sit back and always complain about the government, and the government is not doing X, Y, Z. But I think we ourselves as Liberians, we have to realize and understand that we don't actually have the money to do a lot of things that we want to do. So my advice to this His Excellency Joseph Boakai government is to try to target certain things in Liberia if he wants this government to succeed. One that I can see he need to focus on is electricity power in the country. Because if we do have power, every little business in Liberia will be able to function, and people in the rural area will be able to sell their cold water and be able to survive.
Thank you.
By themselves.
Thank you, sir.
Another thing, I'm not yet off.
Okay, so you
thing
just
I'm
conclude with
talking
that point.
about, yes.
Yeah, so we take.
Yes, I want to conclude quickly. Another thing you need to focus on is road construction and then agriculture. I think if he build his government on these 3 pillars, his government will succeed. If we can have electricity, we have good road construction, and we go into agriculture, I think the country economy can be able to start from there. That's the advice I have to give.
Thank you,
very
sir.
much.
Thanks a whole lot for your contribution tonight. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you. So we will have to move this way and take some calls from this line. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Dorothy. I'm calling from Albany, New York.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yes, and I pray God for you guys for the great job you are doing in Liberia. My only concern is our Liberian people. They should please be patient for Owen Bakai to do his work. We know everything cannot be done at the same time. He's trying. But we shouldn't let people to undermine his government and bring chaos in the country. What happened yesterday? We are not happy, but it happened. I was in Liberia 1997. I was enlisted. We don't want that to happen again.
Okay. Thank you, man.
We pray for our people. We pray to God that they shouldn't encourage any violence in the country. Let peace occur.
Thank you.
That's my advice.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. Too bad we lost you there. Well, let's take this person. Hello, you live. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, hello, Nelson.
Yes, sir.
I am Francis calling from 18th Street.
Okay, go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Chief, my concern has to do with this LEC. The LEC, if you can remember, is almost similar to when Lone Star came to Liberia. If you recharge when the duration reach, or if you don't use your money, they say pull to it. But for this one, LEC, it's contrary. LEC, even when you are recharged $40 US, nothing, when you travel for 3 months, when you come, your money will not be in your meter any longer.
Have you tried that before? Have you experienced that?
I experienced that more than 6 months ago. If you want to challenge that, work in the community and acquire from people, you will notice that even when you recharge, you don't use the data, especially this video where you have difficulties on the current. The current only comes for 2-3 hours. If you recharge, by the time the more end, they take $2.70, which is equivalent to 10 kilowatts. They deduct 10 kilowatts every month. I don't know what the essence of recharging, because when you recharge, you now have access to the recharge and they will still deduct. If you want to really conduct a investigate survey, go in various community and ask the people how the LEC consume the foreign, you will know actually what I'm talking about. It's very, very disappointing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. That is my concern.
Okay, let's take another person. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
Okay, my name is Fuyupan. I'm calling from Atlanta.
Okay, let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and tell Fagon hello for me. This is Fagon's cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, I was calling. Stenson said he was to talk about the LEC yesterday, but he didn't talk about it. So if you can please remind him that you were looking up to hearing about, the LEC. Can you please talk about it today, if possible?
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
So let's take another person here from this line. Hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Okay, yes, sir. You're live. Your name and where you call from?
I'm Honorable Josh Watkins Jr. and I'm from my comfort zone, District 13.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother, my attention has been drawn to the issue that occurred yesterday. Women. My brother, you see how the people can bring problem in their own country. Those
Hello? Are you with us? Are you still on the line, sir?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. You're still on.
Yes, I said we have less than 2,500 AFL within the family.
Let's forget about let's forget
almost
about
10,000 women out. 10,000 women out. You see how the people, if our judge, we are administration, what we know. Then yesterday we talking everything in the country. But you see, people can be in the country, my brother. While let it when the president handle it, the decision of the president was very necessary, and I applaud him for that. Thank you for the time, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Let's go back to this line and talk to this person. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You're live.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, my name is Henry Dan. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Okay. What's on your mind? Let's hear you.
Hello?
What's on your mind, sir? Let's hear you.
I have another concern. Yeah, about this current issue. I mean, everybody complaining about the current houses getting burned because of the 220 and the charging system. I mean, back in the day, they don't have that charging phone. What else on charging phone? We don't have flat rate across the board. Phone would meet on their houses to pay $35. Flat rate $15 a month. What do you mean? I'm looking for now with the charging charging meters, which it doesn't make any sense.
Thank you.
But I'm fine. The same problem I have. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Those people can do that with the charging thing. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Keep calling the number 0555-101075. Better still, you can call the WhatsApp number that's pinned on the screen there, and you'll be able to make your contribution tonight. We take this person. Hello, your name and where you call from? Yes, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Simon City, calling from Chicken Soup Factory. Simon City, calling from Chicken Soup Factory.
Go ahead, please.
AFL wife display yesterday, it was already planned by them. They send their wife info, and then at the end of the day, if the police will come and get into it, they will come out and they will come be different things in the country. So we pray that the president will have now, he's a president, he have wisdom. And the grace of God will carry him, he will rule this country with wisdom. I want to tell him thank you for carrying on that ad yesterday. Okay. That's my friend.
Thank you very much, Diamond, for your contribution. We take another person here. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you're calling from. Hello. Are you here? Okay, so let's go to this line. Hello.
How are you doing, sir?
Yes, sir. Your name and where you call from.
I'm Kamara calling from the Powerbet.
Kamara, let's hear you. What's on your mind?
My question has to do with the event yesterday. So I want to understand that the CIC is the head of the right, and then he had a meeting with Jane. He refused to listen to the CIC. That's one. And what was said yesterday, it was something like water bomb. If any attempt or any intention of other person to require this coordination, but bless God that indeed everything went on fine.
Thank you.
So that's what I have to say.
Thank you, sir. We go back to this line and take this person. Hello. 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 We lost that person. Keep your calls coming to 0555 101075. Better still, you can call us on the WhatsApp number that is pinned right on the screen there, and you'll be live. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you're calling from?
Tim Nelson.
You're live on the show, sir.
How you doing, sir?
Yes, sir.
This is Yaya from Duazon.
Okay, Yaya, let's hear you. What's on your mind?
Thank you so much. I commended you for the program tonight. But what happened days ago, it shows that yes, Barker administration is ready for action. It is ready for change.
Can you be audible a bit? You're coming in a bit low.
Oh, okay, sorry, sir. I said what we observed like a days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, from a protest from the AFL, windows.
Okay.
Yes, it shows that yes, Burger administration or government is ready for change. Yes, because these are the things that we are expecting from government. When the citizen come up and speak or spoke to say yes, we're against this or we are not in favor of it, as a leader that's ready to lead his people and to make sure that yes, things happen the right way, you should come on board to be able to speak to the situation to see how best you can change the situation around in the interest of the people. From what we observe, from what happened days ago, it shows that yes, Burger is ready to move this nation forward. So I just want to recommend and appreciate and be grateful to Burger based on the decision that he took, that he listened to the people of this country.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot
Yes,
for your
sir.
contribution. Um, we will take more of your calls as we await the CEO and the team um, to come on tonight. So we will keep taking your calls on 0555 101075. You can also call us up on the WhatsApp number that is there on the screen. You can call that number and you'll be live here tonight on the program. There seems to be a little bit of issue here, so let's hope we can adjust. Let's bring this person in from here. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
Thank you very much.
Hello.
I'm Abraham Dukle and I call from Carrollton.
Dukle, go ahead.
Thank you very much. I want to call all Nigerians, especially Honorable Ekoluba, to prevail on the superstar destiny. Ten army movement that came to town and violated chapter 7, 17.7 and 17.8. The laws of the army member arrest and turn over. I'm trying to raise my voice. Let the army arrest those movements and turn them over. Thank you very much.
But no, don't go, sir. Don't go, sir. Honorable Kaluba. Oh, anyway, but why only Representative Yeke Kaluba you want to be the one to prevail on this thing? He's not on the security committee. He's not the chair on security. But anyway, that's a good one. He wants Representative Yeke Kaluba to prevail on the chief of staff to turn over the husbands of all those women who carry on the protest for the past few days. But let's take this person here. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, my name is Gospel Timothy. I'm calling from 14 Road Community to be precise, Kakata, Margibi County.
You're calling from Margibi County. Please go ahead. Let's hear you. You will just have to be maybe audible a bit so we hear you well.
Okay, thank you so much. I just have gone through the issue of those that doing the people killing. We are breaking them. The past government was there, everything happening, they used to be killing people. So if you know that you want to kill, go and kill your children. While our children go on the campus, they go to the men, they're checking for them killing a very bad.
You said
experience.
You said ritualistic killing?
Yes. They do rampant, my boy. They do rampant.
Where is it rampant?
The rampant in Margibi County.
Okay.
Yeah, so they need to put stop to it. The past government of us, we experience with different things, our brother and sisters, they go. So this government, I pray God that President Jason Democrata will be able to put stop to it and will help in the process. Because this is the president that all of us is ambitious, is very competent and qualified.
Thank you.
Everything will be good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for your contribution tonight. We'll keep taking your calls. This is Spoon Talk. Of course, what's on your mind is the segment you're listening to or watching right now. And of course, you now have the opportunity to call in and talk about whatever that issue is, whether health, education. My name is Nelson Colette. We're live across the Spoon Network and several frequencies across the country that are relaying this program. Spoon Talk is where Liberians gather to get to know what's happening in the country and it has no border, regardless of where you are. You can be anywhere in the world and join this show. And this is why we're here. And of course, it's going to be a great show tonight. Share the program as you come on. Let's have a fascinating conversation. Let me go ahead and take a few more calls because I see the CEO and the team, they're getting set now. Shortly, they will be coming in. Well, let's take this person here. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
Good evening, Nelson. I'm calling from Grangida County, Zurich.
From Grangida County.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
it's good to
following the
have
show
you.
Yeah.
You following the show online or on radio?
Yeah, I'm following the show online.
Okay, go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. What's on your mind?
I appreciate for my cry. My name is General Putin Gay.
General Putin Gay.
Yes.
General, are you a general of the Liberian Army or what?
No. That's my popular name in Grangida County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next thing, the company Lone Star are not doing the regional well yet to us. Can you imagine? I say 1 month today, the network is just fluctuating, but fluctuating I think is all right. But there's no complete network here for us that when we put our money in the phone, recharge, they take the network away, and there's no accountability for us. And end of the day, when you bring that network back, our money gone from it. Can someone speak for us to see reason that those guys to come to that network and see reason to it?
Okay.
That's my only concern this year.
Thank you. And I think the Grangida area has been one of those places that have had network issues for almost forever, and it's a very good concern. We hope the GSM company can strengthen her network in that area. So let's take maybe the last or the second to the last call here. Okay, let's take this one. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Nelson, this is Walker. I'm calling from the state of Virginia.
Okay, you're live. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling because, I want to throw light on this whole ESL thing. And I'm actually calling because I want to recommend that we should not take the issue of ESL lightly. I mean, this is not witch hunt, but I think the army, the president investigation need to be able to identify the ringleader of this activity. And this guy need to be fished out because I've listened to all the interviews of the wives. And all of them keep saying the same thing. The husband and send them. The husband and send them. So if the husband and send them, which means they indirectly doing or lawful indirectly doing the commander in chief.
Okay.
So these kind of people, you cannot keep them in uniform. On a serious note, as small as the army is, it will get smaller fine, but you can't keep them.
Thank you.
Because some of the issues, and then finally, I want them to, Liberia should withdraw from all peacekeeping operations so we can get our army under control. Because deploying on peacekeeping missions, these guys come back with different views, different ideas, and that will lead to some of these problems.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for joining us. CEO, good evening, sir.
Hey.
Welcome.
Nelson, what's up?
Okay, so I see you still making some adjustment, but let me squeeze in another person
No,
here.
what adjustment? You want first to make adjustment?
Okay, let's get this person coming through.
Nelson.
Hello? You're live? Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Nelson, this is Joseph calling from Southern Country.
Can you hear
My
me?
issue has to do with LEC.
Okay, so yeah, I'm coming. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now LEC has been concerned about power theft, but now LEC is the one that's stealing current from us.
How is that happening?
You buy your current, you pay for the service, and then they will not bring the service, they will not serve you as they ought to. At the end of the day, current will go 5 times if I were going. If right now as I speak to you, I don't have current. Current will go, it will not come until the next day in the morning. It run up to the afternoon, it goes. It don't come back again in the evening to the night hours. Now, when you buy your current, maybe you buy like $100 current. As long as you got your current running, You don't need to be buying current, but the LEC demands that every month you must buy current, even if you have current. You must pay so they can deduct that money
Are you
from
sure?
your
Are you sure? Have you experienced that?
I am telling you, as long as you get current, your current running, LEC say every month. If you don't buy current for 2 months, 3 months, the day your current finish and you're going to pay for current, they will delay you to pay the past months that you have current running, that you didn't buy current. They will deduct that money from all your money you're going to use to buy current. So that is total silly acts in the other quarter that will call and tell you about anything. If you take, for example, you pay $100, your current run for 3 months. In 3 months, you don't expect to buy current, but when that current finish, you go and pay for current. They will deduct the 3 months that you were not buying current for. They will deduct it from that money you're spending.
Okay. Yeah, I understand what you're talking about now. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's a very great concern. Thanks a lot.
Can you hear me?
No, CEO, I can hear you.
Why?
Okay, no. Okay, so I think this is where we are.
You can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Loud and clear.
But I hear myself. Are we good now?
We're good. I can hear you.
Right. I mean, you don't want me on the show, Nelson. You're trying to put me in the back. You treating me like I said Dodo, you know. You try to put me in the back.
I get a button, I can put you in the back.
You get a button, how are you using doing that day, you know? You get a DJ button. Sharon L. Kapu Kepa. Pastor Samuel Palm, Charlie. Listen, Nelson, the people are so concerned. A lot of great things going to happen today. Ed Gibson, welcome to the show. The LEC situation, we will be discussing that the president is out of the country. President Joseph Yeman Boakai is in Ghana for a working visit. We're going to discuss it. We're going to talk about this issue about the AFS soldiers and everything they're coming with, who say what happened. You know, this is your program. Nelson's scared to talk, so he just there hiding himself. We deal with Nelson accordingly.
No,
deal with Nelson with the Lord of the 6th Sea. Don't forget, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, the 14th of February. Don't stay and be washing spoon. Then you tell your wife, I forget. Go get the flour, the chocolate, and everything, your significant other, and you know, and make them happy. That's the way it is. We want to welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. Jomane, welcome to the show. We want to say, when my rerun, she said, please rerun the advertisement. Okay. To do that one, you know, you got to talk to Nelson. We'll not do the advertisement free. We want to say, listen, folks, this is your program. Whenever we come here to talk and discuss the issue, it's about you. It's about Liberia. So I want to say to every one of you joining us, share the program. The guys are coming. You know, it was snowing today, Nelson. Outside was kind of too wet, slippery, and white. And, you know, it was kind of too bad today. If you're around the eastern part of the country, Philadelphia, New York, New Jersey, Washington, Maryland, Virginia, all over, you know, it was kind of too wet, you know, and but it's okay now. The sun just came up. And we are where we are. We are talking about the issue. What's on your mind? President Joseph Yeman Boakai left the country officially after inauguration. This is his first official departure. Am I correct, Nelson?
Yeah.
After the inauguration to Ghana for 2 days. For 2 days. After inauguration, this is his very first official departure. For 2 days. Why is the president in Ghana? What's happening in Ghana? But guess what also? Jeremiah Kwankun also out of the country. Is he back? He's in Nigeria. We want to say this thing, you know, in the best way we can. The president is out. The vice president is out. Who's in charge of the country? Guess who? Sylvester Gillespie. Minister of State of
Prince Johnson's best friend.
Senator Prince Johnson's best friend. Find that clip of Prince Johnson. Find that clip. Senator Prince Yeru Johnson's best friend, Sylvester Gillespie, is in charge of the affairs of the country. in consultation with the vice president. But the vice president is out. Gio. You know why? That's the best thing. That's the best thing we can talk about. That's the best thing we want to get into. So wherever you are, be part of the conversation. It's going to be so sweet. It will be so unique. And we are telling you, President Joseph Yima Bouaka is on a working visit, to this working visit. And you also know that Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence on auto development, she's calling for some kind of, we'll read the letter. Do we have that letter? I want to read the letter to you when the guys get here. She put out a communication, and I want you to decide. I mean, your take on this communication, about the Senate. And then what is going on with JFK, folks? What is going on with JFK? What people are planning to protest? They said Thursday they're going to protest. For what? Have you heard it? People say they're going to protest on Thursday. Why? Say, is that protest now? I mean, we just here to ask you the question. Who protesting? Why are they protesting? Why? And today, some appointment came up. Ahosin Fadiga is appointed Deputy Director for Operation DEA. Nande, Gio.
I didn't know about that listing, and somebody called me.
Your car, but the Fadiga they talk about is not the one that appear on Spoon. The Fadiga they talk about that his twins brother. They want I can put on Spoon. That man too scared. He can't even pick up co-spoon. But our other brother, he the man that get the military mind. Okay, so want to say that congrats to all those they appointed. Jalaba and Patrick Doe and everybody. It's coming along. The appointment is coming along.
People appearing in the photo.
People appearing. I'm looking for Patrick Honda. When Patrick Honda appear, I want to see Patrick Honda in the photo. I seriously, I mean, I can open the phone line and ask, who want to see Patrick Honda in the photo? Where is Patrick Honda? Where is Jacob Akori? What's happening? Listen. I think I get small potato screen or fried potato screen I got to eat today. I think it's just small, but I will manage it. I'm not going to see my friend Patrick on that. I'm not going to see my friend Jacob Akori. I want to see them in the photo, not the black and white, Nelson. Not the black and white. Not the negative. Not the negative. I want to see them in the actual photo. But what about George Noble?
Yeah.
What happened with George Noble? Hey, Gio. Listen, we got to open the phone line. We're going to got this is a great program today. Right now, as we speak, the devil is outside in B Mountain. The people, they are protesting in B Mountain right now. They will continue that protest because the treatment B Mountain is giving the people is worse than what Western Cluster are giving the people. Folks, where are we? Where are we? The treatment they're giving the people to B Mountain is worse. I mean, just think for a minute. Where are we, Nelson? Every corner you go, the people that say, yeah. Somebody said they will tell my government to have my potato screen till after the show. Hey, how you go have my potato screen till after the show? My potato screen is working. It's working. My protest screen is working. They said the protest started last night. They're still working on that protesting of B Mountain. Hey, God. Don't have my potato screen. I need that thing to be in Zico. I need it to be in Zico. So we just want to say, let's say greetings to all of you. Before the guys then come, I know they're doing small. Yes, the letter from Yombli Kanga Lawrence today. This is the letter. February 13, as you can see. The Honorable P. Gaswad Jackson Sr., Auditor General, General Auditing Commission, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Honorable Jackson, Liberian people, you're listening though, I extend my compliments and best wishes to you and the General Auditing Commission. I'm going to pause. I'm not reading this letter. Let's talk about, so when the guy can, we'll read the letter. Let's talk about what we can talk about first. But it's very important. This letter is important. This letter is important. There's a reason why the pro-tem Senator Yombly Kanga Lawrence is writing this thing. We will dive into LEC. We received the auditing report, the audit report. That's it. From Joshua government about Mirabro. What happened? We'll be putting up some of the report. How the whole Mirabro responsible for mismanagement. We also received something about LDC and the working relationship with some senators. Now I want to ask the Liberian people who were behind this thing that took place yesterday, that they had to cancel the armed forces day parade, that they had to cancel and remove, and the president accepted the resignation of General Priest C. Johnson, a very, very unique general, by the way, a young man, by the way. And, you know, he had to resign. Who are behind it? Who was actually behind this thing? Was it actually the military? We just want to ask the Liberian people some fair, clean question. Who were behind this thing? Who masterminded this thing? How can you have group in Grand Gila, black in the road? How can you have people in Bon County, black in the road? How can you have people on Bushel Island, Corway, black in the road? Come on, guys. Come on. Who are behind these things? I'm asking you. We will open the phone line. Where the minister forced to resign? Who asked the minister to resign? Did he say, I'm going to resign? Let's take it easy. Let's take it one step at a time. We want everybody to listen because we know it. We will tell you. A lot is happening in Liberia, folks. 22 days. Today, 22 days. A lot is happening. That's, am I correct? At 22 days, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Like, you don't know. They don't give out the Prophet Key Mafia nursing.
22 point Haju Macaulay.
Don't give us the Prophet Key map. But we gotta know who actually was behind this thing. Who put this, who are the people behind this thing? Who put this thing together? It was strategically planned. Yeah. Nelson. Who pick up the phone and call somebody and say, go to this place? Who was the general up front? That's why the president said, we will open an investigation. Give us 2 weeks. The Liberian people right now are 30 more days left. Because the president said yesterday, the Liberian people want to know who are behind this thing. What got into the head? Force the head. Liberian people want to know. The National Security Advisor, Samuel Kofi Woods, were he informed? Did somebody speak to Samuel Kofi Woods? Former Defense Minister Brian Samukai. Did somebody speak to Brian Samukai? The man that is in charge of the government, Sylvester Grisby. Did somebody talk to him? The chair on intelligence, Momo Sarah, and the pro-tem, or the vice president, or the rest of the senators, did somebody talk to them? Were they caught off guard? Nelson, before the people come, we enjoy ourselves. Because some of them, They come in, blah, blah, blah. So we all asking the same question. Who will be on this thing? Every day, we ask the same question. 22 days. 22 days or 23?
So 22 days into the whole 90 days or first 100 days.
Because I gotta keep my eye on you. I gotta go on this thing because your math is not adding up. I know you're talking the perfect key. So the first thing here is that we want to announce, I think it's Thursday that Mo Ali going for confirmation hearing.
Confirmation.
Thursday, right? We gotta find out.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I heard. I heard Thursday as well.
Yeah, Thursday. Mo Ali going for confirmation. What will Mo Ali say? Everybody there would just say Mo Ali. They would take wet paper and say, Mo Ali, go ahead, you good. That's what they would do to Mo Ali. I mean, they're gonna lie. They're gonna ask Mo Ali question. But you know what? I can't wait. I hope I'm gonna go for confirmation hearing. I can't wait for it. We'll carry it live. We'll carry confirmation.
That confirmation hearing will be very interesting that day.
Oh my! What are you Fagon? Folks, you really want to see Fagon to go for confirmation hearing? He will talk more than the senator then. No, seriously. He will talk and forget that he's sitting out for confirmation hearing. Oh Lord, Fagon go for confirmation hearing. That's some kind of tabata there. Well, I hope they are carrying for confirmation hearing though. So Nelson,
he'll go.
Huh?
I say he'll go. He'll go for confirmation.
You believe that he will go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
unless if they decide to take him to the committee room and stuff like that.
The man say he get all a full AA degree. No, Fagon said they reduce that AA degree to 3. He said because
I want BSc there.
He said he owe the school, so they reduce it to 3. How do we reduce your degree to 3?
See what I want? Yeah, I want information.
No, it's not me. Fagon on the show yesterday, you didn't listen to him? He said they reduced the degree to 3. No, seriously. Did you watch the show yesterday? Were you here yesterday?
I was producing. I was the one producing.
So you didn't pay attention. The message you have 4, but they reduced it to 3. How do we reduce it? Stop texting me. I beg you, stop texting me. Why would they reduce Fagon? Open the phone line. Why do we reduce Fagon degree to 3? Fagon say you have 4, right? Plus a bachelor. So that 1 bachelor, 4 AA.
Mm-hmm.
So if you combine 2 of the AA gave you 1 bachelor. 2 of the AA gave you 1 bachelor. So Fagon get 3 bachelors, right? Fagon get fail you. But what hurting me, and I asked Fagon today, I said, well, Fagon, I made a mistake. I didn't hear you clearly. Why they reduce your degree, the 4 AA to 3? And Fagon said, I owe the people $564.
Look at the money.
But no, that's not true. Even if you owe them $564, you still get a degree.
Yeah, they will keep it until you pay the money. Once you can pay the money.
This thing is concerning. Let me talk to this person. Hello?
Hello?
Can you lower your radio, please?
No, but I don't have a radio on. TV
but lower the TV, please, Mama. We want to hear you. The TV on with.
That you the same person the TV.
But I want to hear you. That's why I said lower the volume small. Let the people hear you. So wait. So you're saying they take out 1 for school fee?
Yeah.
Oh, you hear what Omar said? They took up one for school. You got to call Martin Colley. You got to call Martin Colley here.
So, how one AA will benefit the school? How they will get that money out of the one AA?
I'm trying to understand something. So, Fagon got 4, right? They took up one for school fee. Because he said that $564 he's owing. So he went to tell the senator and say, I got 4. But they took up one for school fee, so it remained 3. Nothing. Let ask the people. We're going to the serious issue. I want to ask the Liberian people. Hello? Can you lower your volume, please, and talking to the phone?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Can you lower your TV volume, please?
Okay, hold on a minute.
I beg you.
Somebody say another one for YFE.
I mean, we got to go by. You're not following. Hello?
I'm going to TV volume.
Hello?
Just a minute. Hey, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you help us understand? If I'm going to have 4 AA degree, associate, 1 bachelor, but he going to Liberia with only 3 associate, and they say he owing school fee. They took out 1 for school fee. Does that work?
No, Stanton, that's not. If you get your bachelor's, you get your bachelor's. So that's not correct. Nobody can take up.
No, he got 1. The bachelor umpa, he got it. They're owing for it. But the 4 AA, they took out 1 of the AA for school fee, and they gave only 3 transcripts.
No, Stanton, Fagon. Don't even go there. If you get associate degree, it's just associate degree.
Amen.
You get your bachelor,
Let me say, the man on the show yesterday, the man said they took out 1. If they take it, listen, don't put this on me, right? I beg you. We all here in America. We know how the school work. Why would the people? Why would they take one about which one the degree they remove? I'm kind of confused. This man will be sitting in front of the Senate, and I can see Delon asking him, Fagon. The question they didn't ask Sarah Beslow. They don't ask Fagon. Fagon, how many degrees you have? Fagon will say, Your Honor, Miss.
I just called.
No, guys, hold on 1 minute. So this is how it is. Welcome to the show, Glenny. And this is how it is, Glenny. I didn't say it. You know, this thing here, we talk about the president trip outside the country. We talk about what's going on in the country. But let's put this on the record. I want to be on the record. I want people to remember me, to talk about this thing. I'm a strong advocate. I am a very, very strong advocate. If I go studying that in front of America, if I go studying that in front of Edwin Snow, the men that you not beat about the Western cluster, Edwin Snow will get you. If I go studying that in front of Delon, if I go studying that in front of everybody, Mr. Nominee, welcome for your confirmation hearing. Sir, can you disclose to this honorable body how many degrees you have? Oh Lord. And we will be going live. And ELBC will be carrying it because that's why he going. Everybody will have to watch. The whole country will be on lockdown. The Beamer Fagon will come on. May it please this honorable body that I am Eugene Lame Fagon. A graduate from Tennessee State University with 4 associate degree and 1 bachelor degree. Mr. Nominee, yes, your Mr. Senator, can you share with us your transcript? Because Fagon said he can't read a transcript. I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Can you share with us your transcript and your certificate? Then Fagon get 3. So the question will be, who had the last degree? Glenn, let's do this show. I'm begging you. We shouldn't kill the people today. The question remains. They don't say, Mr. Eugene Fagon, I didn't ask Sarah Beslo Yanti this question, but I'm going to ask you. Well, then Fagon gonna forget that he said now for confirmation hearing, right? You will say, well, Delon. No, don't call me Delon. Call me Honorable Senator. Or Honorable Senator. But why you didn't ask Sarah Besler, you asking me? Then Delon will say, we'll meet in plenary and we'll revert. You remember that what Delon said? Yeah. We'll revert. They don't get time. If you didn't close everybody up, he said, we're meeting plenary and we'll revert. Up to now, they don't can revert. Up to now, they cannot revert. Everybody was waiting for Delon. Oh my God, Delon will ask a hard question to Sarah Besler Yanti. We're here with Western Governor. We're here with Andrew Jackson. We're here with all the Sonny. Delon came and said, the first person, Edwin Snow stood up and went in the bag and talked to McGee and talked to all of them. They sent Delon a text. I was looking at Delon's cell phone. They don't read the text. We cannot suspend this. We'll complete the hearing today.
Okay.
Delon, you just said we're going to suspend and come back. They went again, they talk. They said Delon another text. But remember, we met on Saturday, man. We agreed. That confirmed the woman and go. They don't say, as a stand, I cannot say anything. We're meeting plenary and revert. Up to now, they don't can revert.
How did I use today?
No. I'm preparing the stage for Eugene confirmation. But when I go back, they don't promise the people to revert on Sarah Besler Yanti question. But they don't refuse to revert. Up to now, they're still waiting for him to revert. So if you see Delon, say Senator Delon revert. He cannot revert. We're still waiting for him to revert. Oh man, that's about it. Somebody take me from this show today because it's not easy. So folks, welcome, Glendy.
Thank you. Hello. Hi, Nelson.
Hi.
We all agree. We got 8 more minutes. Let's have fun. We'll take some questions. But we all agree.
Asking for the number.
Can you put a question number all people want to call? We all agree. We all agree that Fagon have 4. How do you call it? Triple A degree? And not AAA?
I don't know.
No, AA.
Double A degree. Double A degree.
I know what
we got battery. We got triple A battery.
I gotta go.
All right, it's that battery you want to
what is battery name like, bro?
Triple A battery.
That you follow me saying on the same triple A degree?
No, he said Mr. Fagon has he's asking whether the degree is AA, double A, or triple A. So I said no, it's a double A.
Fagon will be ready for those people. Fagon already finished. Fagon say he has his transcript. They're sealed up.
He went for everything.
He has everything in the envelope. When they ask him, he will just present it. That Fagon confirmation hearing, they will be the first and the last one that they would have had, because he will be ready for them.
All right, but we don't know whether that Energizer battery or that double A battery was Fagon get 4. But so let me just give this announcement. Everybody that waiting for Fagon to show 4, no, he will be showing 3 because the school refused to give Fagon the 4th one because Fagon owing. If you want Fagon to show you, we will collect money for Fagon to go to the school tomorrow to pay $564 because they are holding back one of the triple A. Is that triple A?
They said AA, then you said triple A.
The AA or AAA? That double A, somebody said that double A 4 size. Is that Yarico battery or Energizer? Okay, folks, we're going to start this show. We got, it's snow over here and a lot of people saying We should slow down while the team come on. Who's this? Robina say, hey man, y'all leave for go. Want to say Tenant Sober, welcome to the show. Lord Mafila, welcome to the show. Listen, guys, sometimes we joke, we laugh, and that's the beauty of Spoon Talk. Wherever you find yourself, we want to welcome you because we are going to jump into this program in the next 5 minutes. It's been snowing, it's been cold, the road's bad, so everybody's, standing back. Nelson, can you find the information announcement that the president left the country? We'll read that. Can you upload it? Can you find the information of Young Kanga Lawrence to the GSC? What went out there? Can you also find the information of the women or the reason why they went on the street, the video? We're going to put all those documents together and have a wonderful show today. We're also going to talk about the newly appointed folks. Let's talk about them, who we know, who we don't know. And we want to say to everybody, sit back, relax. We're going to have fun today. We will take few calls on a couple of issues. I know we have taken calls, but again, nothing on paper. It's just a joke. Yes, Senator DeLong, please revert. We're waiting for him to revert. We have not heard him. We will wait for Senator DeLong. We will call him. We will ask him to revert. What is happening at LDC is very, very concerning. We can announce to you that some information reaching the Spoon decks that money captain have negotiated $1.something billion to be coming to the country to boost up the LDC. This money that is in question, this money that is coming, the condition is that only money captain should remain as CEO of LDC before the money come in. Do you believe it? The negotiations say these people will bring the money, they will bring the ship, they will bring everything. But only money captain should be the CEO before he come to Liberia. But there's the same information from Chastero Town, from Madam Sally Town, from Joia Town. Now you're getting into Joseph Yima Boaka. So they want to convince Mr. President Joseph Yima Boaka, we can only bring our investment, over $1 billion investment, to help with your electricity if you can only keep money captain. What kind of Lara story is that?
How is that possible?
And we got to discuss this because it's important. How can you tell the country? As a matter of fact, you know what, Glennie? Let's have the first conversation. And the other people meet us where they can meet us. How can you tell the country called Republic of Liberia that we want to come to your country to invest, but we can only do it on a condition? Do not remove money captain from LDC. Should your president, our president, Joseph Yima Boaka, agree to these conditions? As a matter of fact, it's not even true. Money captain have gone here in the same in the Ivory Coast back in the Ivorian Coral government. We beg you guys, y'all forgive us on the 30 million we owe y'all. Y'all give her current. Y'all give her electricity. We backing y'all. Folks, we need to have this conversation. How will an investor come into our country, Liberia? An independent country. We will bring you billions of dollars if you keep X, Y, and Z. What's your interest in that person?
But why would they even say that? I don't even think that makes sense.
That's how they selling money captain to President Boaka. So that's the game. And the Liberian people need to hear this. And that's what we're, listen, folks, as long as God gave us grace, we have to tell you this. How in the good heaven, somebody might come in your country and they say the only way we do anything for you, keep Sarah Brown and Mary. What's your interest in them? Who are you to recommend to the president? You come to make money, right, Gennady?
True.
You don't come to get $3 billion to Liberia. But you know, they've been selling these lies for so long because of their own personal interests. So we are here to tell the Liberian people, You are sleeping under darkness right now. Right now. It's dark. Right now, you have no electricity. Right now, the heat is killing you. You get crock because of heat. You're getting sick because of heat. The children are dying because of heat. Students are going blind. They are going blind because of darkness. You know, you cannot stay on a candle too long.
True.
It will affect your eyesight. But the people from outside saying we can only come and invest. We're getting echo, Nelson. We can only come and invest. Guess what happened? We'll bring our big ship on the water. They will give you LDC. But we can only do all of those things if Money Captain remains a CEO. Glennie talked to us. We will interact with the people today. The people will be part of the conversation.
So I think that deal can only be that way unless it is being manipulated by the person who made the deal. If and I mean, I'm just saying hypothetically, if Mr. Captain was the one that was able to garner the deal, it's possible that because he wants to remain, he has to put his interest forward.
There you go.
But if they're coming to invest in a country and we're saying, yes, come and invest with us, they can dictate to us who serves them, who is going to be the leader. So the only way that can happen unless whoever was able to get them to agree to this deal and said, okay, or unless he sought them out. If Katan was the one that sought the people out about this deal, then of course he can say, okay, since we're collaborating with you, and they can say, okay, I'll make the deal with you, or I'll bring you to my country, I'll introduce you to the powers that may be, and then you guys can want to say that you will continue to work with me. But no serious country is going to have an investor coming to the country and insisting who they're going to work with or not. It's either you want the investment or you don't, because there are benefits.
Glennie, and this is bad for our country.
True.
And that's the reason why who is advising Mr. President?
Yeah.
They sold this thing to my Ellen. Money Captain make millions of dollars out of the compound money, millions of dollars out of electricity, millions of dollars out of everything. Look what the country is today.
Yes.
They sold the same thing to George Manawia. And they are selling the same thing to Mr. President Jose Yimabwaka. Is Liberian people stupid? No, we're not.
Mm-hmm.
With the condition that the partners, the donors' partners, the partner from anywhere can only come to invest in Liberia and Money Captain remain. It's shocking. I have spoken to some of them. They say, Stanton, the people say they can't come and do business except Money Captain remain there. And I'm asking them, can Money Captain solve this problem? This problem, can he solve this problem? What are you advising the president? What are you telling him? Let's agree. It's up to Jose Yimabwaka, the president. It's up to him. It's up to Jose Yimabwaka. If the president says we will keep Money Captain, that's his decision. He is elected. The people voted for him on his wisdom. But if you say, yes, we'll keep Money Captain, and you do not receive $1.4 billion, because there's a lie. If you say, yes, we'll keep Money Captain, it's a lie. It's a complete lie. That's a lie. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't even use a lie. That's a lie. Nobody bringing $1.4 billion. If they are bringing $1.4 billion, why are you going to Ivory Coast to beg the Ivorian government to forgive our debts?
That's it. That's it. If you're capable of making such a huge negotiation, why are you begging neighboring countries? And why would any investor want to be manipulated like that? To say, okay.
And that's the question. It remains that the people that are coming, they are all gangsters.
They're not correct. Because if you're a serious investor, you're coming to a country and they introduce you to a country and whoever is supposed to work with you, I don't think you should prefer who you want to work with. To say, okay, I have money, because you're coming to get money too. You are investing in a country where you're going to be able to reap some of their resources. So for you to say,
they align to President Ouattara. And that's where you see me, by the grace of God, when I come on the show, I would try to be on the Liberian people's side and protect President Ouattara. Because our job should inform the decision of the president. Our job should protect the president. Because if President Joseph Ouattara failed, Glendy, we fail. Everything we ever worked for, everything we ever fought for, everything we went against Joia for, we failed. While these people will carry this story from one MCC, that only money captain can handle MCC. Oh, MCC will come small like today, big like tomorrow, that only money captain. Look at our country today. That should tell you that even money captain shouldn't have been there.
Yeah. And we should stop making people feel it's so indispensable. There are other qualified Liberians. There are other competent people. Somebody stay in a position for donkey years and they become indispensable and they think that they're the only ones that can do it. That's wrong.
They are telling Mr. President, the donors, only like money captain. They don't like anybody else but money captain. Oh, 4.5 million people? Where the donor coming from?
I know who that donor.
Who are they? Oh, but we'll tell the Liberian people. Open a full line, Nelson. Because Glenny and myself enjoying ourselves. Let's ask the Liberian people, is that a stupid decision for a donor to tell Mr. President, keep money captain are the only way we bring our money? Nelson, open a full line. Let's ask them. I have never seen this since Charlie Quintan. So, folks, call on the show. Call, you got the information. Hello, your name and where you calling from? Yes, your name and where you calling from? Hello? All right, let's take calls. Put the number up, please. Okay. Hello, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Emmanuel Mark and I'm calling from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Lower the volume of your TV or what you're watching, please.
Oh, let me be for you. I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, talk to us.
Okay. Here's the thing. Let me just give you this scenario. You remember what happened between Joseph Ouattara and Henry Petro Costa rather, when he brought that fallacy saying that they needed a investor or whosoever needed to bring in some money, and the only way they were going to bring in that money, except he served as vice president. You remember that scenario?
Yeah, talk to us.
Let me tell you something. Like Rempo are not stupid. These guys, they are playing games. You know, I never even knew that money capital exists in Liberia. After the war, it just went down the point and nobody couldn't hear about it.
Thank you.
It's about time that Liberian people stay on their feet.
Thank you. Let's take another call, brother. Let's just speak. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, your name and where you calling from? Yes, your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Your name and where you calling from?
Yes, status here. Just this Albert and I call from Belgium, Brussels in Belgium.
Talk to us, Albert.
Yeah, what I don't understand about this whole money captain thing, why is money captain the only person who can serve as the head of LEC in Liberia? The Liberian people have experienced this thing from money captain since Ellen Johnson Sirleaf era to present, and nothing has changed. Why can't they try another person who has the expertise?
Oh man, the new thing is they tell you say we only come to Liberia.
Electrical engineering.
They say we only come to Liberia if we keep money captain.
Has the technical knowledge in electrical engineering to try to manage the system.
Thank you.
Okay, it is the same thing from From one dry season to one rainy season.
It will be the same thing. Thank you, brother. Let's go. Thank you.
Continue to experience.
Thank you, my brother. Let's go. Nelson, if you get called, you gotta come in. Hello, your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Yes, your name and where you calling from?
This is Emmanuel Willie. I call from North Carolina.
Talk to us, Emmanuel.
I call in respect to the money content saying that, or the investor saying that money content should leave there before they get. Let me tell you something straight up. This really help us. I feel like George Ria, aka Alibaba, in the 40 thieves are the investors. Thank you, straight up.
Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. Your name and where you calling from? Hello, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm Savannah. I'm calling in terms of money capital scenario.
My friend, make your point now. We gotta go.
Yes, I think Liberian government need to withdraw their signed agreement with World Bank to get money capital removed from the entirety of LEC. In that case, the World Bank won't say we will give you this before we accept any new appointee.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me take this last one, and you can come in, Nelson. Hello, your name and where you calling from? Yes, ma'am. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, can you lower the volume of your TV?
Hello?
Can you lower the volume of your TV?
This is Dara. I'm calling from Virginia.
Talk to us,
Hello?
ma'am. Talk to us. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Talk to us, please.
Hello?
You got to turn the TV volume low, please. Hello, your name and where you calling from?
Hey, hello. See you. How you doing?
I'm here, super. Thank you.
Okay. So let me make my point very quick. As it relates to the LEC issue, I just listened to one of the sister radios that says Money Carton is making $17,500.
That's correct.
There was another argument that came out on that point that the previous person were making like 50,000, but they were not in the country. So my point now and my question to you is, can LEC really depend on Money Carton so that we can be able to have the new hydro?
But you can answer the question, my brother. Money Captain been making 250,000. During George we had time the first contract as consultant. He making 17,500. What is the situation right now with LDC?
You see, so that's a problem. The question is how many customers, how many new
houses
have been connected?
Thank you. Now, so let's go back to Liberia real quick. Let's talk to the folks in Liberia. Then we'll bring in Glenny. Go ahead, Nelson.
Okay, we take the first call here. Hello. Hello?
Hello, get me?
Okay, you live. Let's hear you.
Okay, my name is David Warman, and I call you from district number 3.
Go ahead quickly.
Please, Money Captain been over there from Rag of Ages. There have been
you have an echo, Nelson.
The TLB is happy with what happened to him later inauguration. Then he can keep Money Captain there.
Thank you.
Besides that, then Money Captain go.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're live?
Okay, Saki, David.
Okay, David, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, okay. My concern has to do with Money Carton issue. How would the donor say keep Money Carton the only way you will continue to support LEC? We're having very serious difficulties. It's been a long time. So if you have to develop or to build new hydro, I think Money Carton should step on his game if you want to remain there. Or if they do not want to keep Money Carton, then I think they're going to take over LEC.
Thank you.
Or we need LEC because the current is very bad for us.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Let's go back to this line. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're live. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Alfred Kobe. I'm calling from Harper.
Harper, Maryland County. Go ahead quickly.
Yeah, so the Money Carton issue is not helping us. So I think the president should be able to first let Money Carton be removed from LEC. And if you do not get out, bring the money, let them leave it. Let the government raise money and see how they can run LEC.
Thank you. Thank you. We go to this line. Hello? 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 Yeah, please go ahead. You're live.
My name is B. War. I want to ask a question. Money Carton, the only educated person, they born here to do anything work. And he's competent. Why he going out of to go back to people? One Money Carton go. Then I look for somebody that will have interest in the stuff to take your half of blessing, take his school FM.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Your name and where you call from?
Good evening, Lesson College. This is Evangelist Joseph Janafon from Duboro. I mean, I don't see no reason of keeping Morning Captain. For a lot of ages, Morning Captain have been there. I mean, CEO, but one of the things I want to say, CEO, please, you have access to the president most of the time. I can tell you from 1997, I've been voting the United Party, and you encourage some of us. I never wanted to vote again. You encourage that day. I nearly passed up to Duporo here. The heat on the voting day. And you are the one from 1997 all the way. You are the one that made me to wake up to go to vote by 5 o'clock. Since 1997, I did that. I never done the CEO. Please do some of these things on uncover to talk to the president. Help us. Don't make us to be shamed. I know you are not God, but at least your influence is too much. You play something like Jingle is about the little boy and mom. She said, the little boy said, who you know is more than what you know. So please, I beg you, CEO. Please, Witherspoon, do your best for us. Some of us will near the pass on. Please, God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Let's come up with take calls on this first conversation. We want to say thanks to all those that called Glennie. The last caller is very touching, indeed. And, we did this together to bring the change that we all desire. But I should be very straight up. We'll do it to the end. No matter who is in power, the Liberian people should be involved, Glennie.
True.
The Liberian people should be involved with every conversation. The time of doing things beyond Jade in the corner. Security-wise, things that you have to do, we understand. But how can an investor come to our country to tell our president? Who the hell telling the president that nonsense? Play. Who the hell even close to telling Mr. President, we got a profile here, the people will bring, and this amount of money, but the only condition, keep money, Captain.
No.
Who that bloody liar? I mean, the president that we know will look into the two eyeballs of that fool and say, tell them and their investor to get away. This is embarrassment to our country. Plenty. How many people right now sleeping on a current? How many pregnant women giving birth right now and no electricity, but they got a whole canoe?
True.
These guys, they can leave the country and come over to America and go to Europe and chill. The women are not giving born baby in Liberia. No. Maybe someone I get small children. Because the old man and I get this small baby too. But how many of them? Why are they doing this so early? Why they think that it must happen to keep money Captain Glennie?
But who's doing it? I think is, if it's true, it's Monica Tang himself. If he was the one that brokered the deal, then he has all the interest to say, I want to remain. And because I'm the one who connected with you all to get the deal for the country, I want to remain the leader. I found a deal, so I need to benefit, and you guys have to help and ensure that I remain. If that's what we're talking about here. But
is this deal already, Glennie?
But
you even see the woman you take her try say, hey!
Nobody
is
even going to do that.
So you see the woman you take her try say, you even see the deal yet? Tell you negotiating?
Yeah.
The same thing money Captain did. You remember the first one? When they canceled that first deal on Jowia, then they put out a bid and people start applying. Guess what happened? Money Captain put his hand up and said, maybe CEO.
Yes. And ignore the other people who
ignore the other people. That's the same thing he's doing right now.
Personal interest. That's what it is. And how do we move forward?
Well, you got senators.
And
I'm about to start calling their names. And Liberian people, they want me to call their names. The Liberian people want me to call, what my chapstick? I gotta put my chapstick on because I'm about to start calling people names, Glenny. Glenny, you my friend. If I do something, tell me. If you do something, I will tell you. That's how my friendship is. I will not get mad. I got thick skin. I got big head. I will never ever get mad. But it's time to call some of these people names. If they want to call Chemlin, let them call Chemlin. You got senators. You got lawmakers. You got advisors to the president. You got party leaders that in money captain pocket, begging for money captain to stay.
Personal interest. Personal interest. No one's putting country first.
Amen. Amen. What my chapstick? If I get my chapstick, I will not call Nemo. I want my chapstick. I want to call name. Glenny, but this is not right.
It's not, but it's happening.
No, I'm not going to say it's happening because the president have not made the final decision yet. When President Joseph, how you call him, George Manawea, the guy that catching pigeon, right? What's the guy name? George Weah, right? When President George Weah, when he was leaving, he wrote a letter and said, everybody, January 22nd, 12th, no, they should leave, right? Granny, money captain stay there. So let the Liberian people ask, why is money captain there? Don't tell me about anybody else. The Liberian people need to ask, why is he there when people are dying on the heat? What are his accomplishments?
But you can't blame money captain too. You have to blame if they say you give somebody a yard, they will take, I don't know the parable.
You'll call that parable. I'm not helping you with it. You'll call that parable.
I'm just saying, if he's there and the people are allowing him to do what he wants to do, then he can do it. If the president would have appointed somebody by now to LEC, we're not be talking about money captain. We wouldn't be.
The president appointed officer in charge to Nokar, right?
Yes.
The president appointed officer in charge to Maritime, right? The president appointed officer in charge, I think, to
LPRC.
No, not LPRC. LPRC, he went directly for Amos 12. I think it was the RIA, if I'm not making a mistake. But this officer in charge, like Nokar, then the president came with some appointment, Swakoko Dennis. So therefore, Jake will step aside because now the president gets somebody there. What happened with LDC? Who's the officer in charge?
Well, why hasn't the president appointed somebody to LEC? What's in the story for LEC? What's the discussion that's being held? Why not LEC? That's the question too for the president. Why not LEC? Because I remember the last time the discussion in the text message that Money Captain said, he said he's not ready to disclose the discussions that's being held with what he and President Barker talk about and what the deal is. So what is the discussion? You have somebody who is not performing and you continue to promote them?
Because it is, thank you, Gary. And that's it. Because I think, again, if this deal that they say we can only bring $1.4 billion to Liberia, which of course to me is a blinking lie. If they had a $1.4 billion, they were going to bring it George time.
Wrong time.
That's a lie. If they had $1.4 billion, they will bring it to George time. We got a report on Mary Bro. And I think you also have it in the chat room. We're going to flag this report. The same thing happening.
Yep.
The people have opened a separate account. The power theft. And they are moving money into that account for the personal gain. And now they're giving small to the people of Liberia and say, oh, we collected $1 million, we collected $2 million, we bringing money back. No. As President George Manawea when last he paid LEC. That's the biggest power theft president ever. Glenny, ask Mary Bro The big businesses people in Liberia. That's him come out when you're ready. Ask Mary Bro, the big business people in Liberia, how many of them paying LEC? We got a paper.
Yep. Yep.
Ask Mary Bro, why are they not paying the LEC bill? But you running behind the small people in Liberia and say you catching people for power tap.
People who not working, people who not taking pay, people who have children.
That's wickedness.
That's wickedness.
George Manning, we are saying he took over. He never paid LEC bill. There is nothing within the Constitution say. Is Asset though there, Nelson, that he is setting up?
No, not yet.
Okay, I thought you were setting him up. There is nothing in the Constitution say the president shouldn't pay his LEC bill. People should be responsible to make sure the president pay his electric bill.
Yeah.
But Joe Manning, we are saying he took over. He never paid nothing. Zero.
And why would he not pay? Why would the president not pay bills?
You're looking to go catch Teddy Ryan and say, Teddy Ryan, I pay. That's nonsense.
Yes.
And he said, oh, the woman coming. Oh, Mary Bro coming. The power theft people. That's Vlad. That cover up. That's cover up. Look at the senators. Look at the representative. Some of them, the allegation, and you saw the story beyond the former speaker, what's his name? What's this guy's name?
Buffer Chima.
You know how many of them, they're not paying the LEC bill? Mary Bro cannot go after them. She feared for her life. She feared for her life. This is huge that the president for 6 years refused to pay LEC bill. But you're looking for a small Teddy Rye and put him on camera and say he power theft. But you cannot go after Mr. President and say you didn't pay your LEC bill. What kind of country are we in, folks?
And he's not exempted. He's getting paid by the government. He's not exempted from paying his utilities bills. Nobody says it's free.
What kind of country are we in? The same money captain. Tout ça me toi. That we say in the LDC to Ivory Coast. But today, our people are under darkness. Who helping Liberians? Who is our helper?
Nobody.
Can we trust the senators? Can we trust Yombly? Can we trust DeLong? Are we there yet? Who did we fight for? Who helping Liberians? Granny talked to me, I think my potato green woman is small. I think they're about to bring it.
But I think it's the truth. You have people in the government or people in high powers, and I bet you that some of those people who got stores and team businesses, and some of them too not paying LEC.
They are not.
They got connection.
Granny, they are not.
Connection.
They are not, and Money Captain know this. They are not, and Mary Bro know this.
Yeah, and then you want to make a
and they know this. To tell you the truth, this is not about me. This is not about an individual. This is about the Republic of Liberia.
Yes.
This is not about Glenny. This is not about Dr. Richardson. It's not about Fagon. We can laugh, we can joke. Some people will say, Stanton, don't say it. Shh, keep quiet. But why should I shh? Why would you want me to keep quiet? Stanton, you can't do that. Bring your voice down. No.
Yeah.
I cannot. I will not sleep good. I will be toasting in my sleep. I will be rolling. Because Mary Bro know very well, and I'm my Oma, they dare her to call her name. She cannot. When the auditor Mary Bro up to 2019, will show all the audits document. It will surprise you. Let me send it to Nelson. Nelson, pull it up. I want you to put it up, Nelson. I want the Liberian people to see the reason why we say this thing and it can hurt. Call your friend, call your brother and sister, because that the Liberian people show you. The day you're taking from them, it will be fine. But right now, the people got to see it all. They got to hear it all. We are not for any political party. We will say it because the Liberian people deserve it. I am sending the information to Nelson because we got to know who's who. Joe, we didn't pay nothing. Not one. He cannot show you any paper that he paid LEC bill. Nothing. The president, there's nothing in the Constitution say the president is supposed to pay LEC bill. Am I missing something, Glenny? Is there anything in the Constitution?
Nothing.
Is there anything exempt the president from paying his bills?
Nothing that I know of.
Maybe I'm missing something.
Maybe in the mansion, maybe if you live in the mansion, maybe that's different.
No. The president in the mansion, the minister of state, through the business manager responsible. It's not free.
Yeah, to pay his bills, yes.
It's not free. Can somebody correct us if we're making a mistake? Because I don't think it's free. It's not. And I know it's not free. Nelson, you got to put all these findings together that I'm sending to you, okay? Please. Please. The people got to see when we're saying these things, when we sit down on the show, they got to see where we are, Glendy. Because if not, we'll be deceiving the Liberian people. So my fellow Liberians, the people saying they can give you LEC, but money captain must still be there. We want to leave this story, but we want to just tell you the only way they give you good current, money captain must be there. That's the message they're giving President Joseph Yeman Boakai. That's the message they're selling to the president. That's the message those that's doing business with money captain, Glendy, those that doing the pay to play with money captain, that's the message they're carrying. Don't tell the man, oh. Don't tell the man, oh. The issue is that the man will bring the money. And the man will bring the money. What are you doing, Ivory Coast?
Money, what you see yet?
Oh, yeah. Go ask Swakoko. You see what money take a try say, hey, go ask Swakoko. Let's Swakoko. But Glenny, why Nelson put this thing up? Now talk to us.
I mean, it's the truth. There's nothing we're saying here that's wrong. So if he had the opportunity to broker deals for Liberia, that $30 million Liberia owing to Ivory Coast, that pay that one first. Pay that one first. Then you can say, okay, keep me on the job. But this is wrong. And the other, like you said, the other were mirror, bro. Why would we have people there not paying their bills? And you're running behind ordinary citizens who can barely make ends meet. When you have some people in high powers that you will never go to them to ask them why they didn't pay their bill. Or go to even the Buffer Chima story, what did we hear after? What happened to it? We just heard the story and that was it. Nothing else was done.
Nobody paid. Buffer Chima did what he wanted to do. And guess what happened? He didn't pay. Joia didn't pay. Everybody moving up and down. Money captain, 2 properties in Liberia. He don't pay their bills. Are those the incentives given to money captain? Can money captain show the Liberian people that he bills that he pay to LDC? Can he show it? But the ordinary people are being forced to pay their bill. What kind of wickedness is that?
Yeah.
His property is a two major property. Yeah. Not paying. But people are making $200.
Yes.
$300.
They gotta pay the light bill.
They're saying they will dismiss them because of power theft. They will call the national police to run behind them because of power theft. But you know the big players in power theft. Amen. Through the GSA, the government paid for the president and vice president bill at the end of every month. But it was never, ever done. It was never, ever done. under George Banner Weah. It was never ever done. And who was the head of GSA now? Why she didn't do it?
Mary Brown.
And even vice president at the time, Jose Yiman Boyka. The government was doing it through the GSA. Joe Howard Taylor. It should have been done. Then Mary Brown said, I really beyond power theft. I really beyond power theft. How can you do that? And you controlling this thing. And that's the only reason why they want money captain. But among all Liberians, I want you to hear this very well tonight. The lie that will bring 1.4 billion in the country, whatever billion it is. But we can only bring it. Do you want that money? We can only bring it if you keep money captain.
No.
Nelson, did you put it up?
I'm working on it.
All right, sir. Work on it. A lot of stuff is happening with LDC. A lot of money is running through LDC. This thing, if it is not solved, I will tell you, it's one of the greatest disasters knocking on the door of our government. This LDC. LDC have turned out to be a political commodity. It's not only rice. It's not only fuel. It's not only cement. LDC have turned out that you eat, I eat. You know that saying, Glenny? You chop, I chop, go back chop. I mean, you chop, and I close my mouth. I chop.
So long I eating, I'm concerned. That's it. So long I eating, nothing worry me. If you there, you eating, you give me something to eat, I will close my mouth. What are you talking? So Mary brought onto her own GSA, she not doing her own job. Then they go take her, they add her to LEC again to chop on that side. So the people she's supposed to check on GSA, she's not checking on them, but she's checking on people at LEC.
And you know Mary brought the Makuru Oma, but they got nothing to do with Makuru Oma business, right? The report coming that Mary brought was she was making money. The allegation that she was double dipping from sources, making money from LDC and making money from GSA.
Yeah.
Right now, as we speak, Mary Broad stay with LDC. So the government asked Mary Broad to stay there.
Nobody regulated it. One government, all of those agencies are being paid by the same government. How can they not realize that it was double dipping? How can they say it's not double dipping? If each of those companies, let's say LEC payroll is coming from somewhere separate from the government of Liberia, then you can continue, you can say, okay, it's an autonomous agency. So she can work at these two entities. But if the government of Liberia is paying LEC and paying GSA, Mary Broad should not be getting two paychecks. It's just as simple as that. Because it means that they're now autonomous from the government of Liberia. If the government of Liberia is paying them. And she's still there. Yep. And that's the saddest thing about Liberia. It's like nobody regulates wrong. People, you will hear it, they're doing it, and it will just be left like that. No regulation, no change. We're just stuck. And even the people that are doing it, no conscience. Like Mary Brown. Could she have said, okay, I don't want to be at LEC. Let me stay at GSA. Could she have said that?
No, they're conscious to tell you that I don't want to, right? And let me stay at GSA. It is concerning.
Yes. She could have said that. I'm okay. The people say I double dipping. I would not go to GSA. I would say that. But she decided to remain at GSA and at LEC, collecting regular paychecks from the same government of Liberia. And then people say, oh, it's not double dipping. It's not double dipping. Who's paying her? Where is her paycheck coming from? Which entity?
So now there will be no reason for us to sit here and laugh with this issue, because it's wickedness in high places. Nelson, you put a document up. Let's do this. The report. Nelson, you got to put the first page up. I think I sent it to you. Irregularities associated with properties rental. This is part of the audit report that was done. Nelson didn't put it up in order. So I will try to do it in order because I want Liberian people to take a look at the work of Mary Bro. Okay? I want you guys to understand because this is important. This is not just flying story. Everybody should have this kind of report. Everybody should come to understand that whether Money Captain and Mary Bro doing the right job, then we will go ahead and talk it. So Glennie, I think I shared this. It's in the chat room. I want us to share with the Liberian people. Nelson, put it up. I will arrange it. I want to take it step by step, and I want Liberians to take a look at it. And then you will know.
I'm uploading them now in the order. So the first one will be last, and then going up.
Take your time and do that. Take your time and do that, Nelson. Please. Take your time and do that. We want to tell the Liberian people, these are the audit report from past on Mary Bro, right? Her job performance and whatsoever that was done at GSA. We're not just going to talk because we want to talk. When we see these things, then the PPC non-approval of changes of contractors, all this different yama, all this thing. Ego, why are we here? And Liberians, you think that we just sit down and just talk because we want to talk. But Glennie, why are we here? The people are suffering. The people want to see. Hey, the beginning will kill me. Nelson.
Yeah.
You got them up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take your time, Nelson. I want a beginning. I want the Liberian people to see what we're talking about. The GAC audit of GSA. The GAC audit of GSA. The amount of money and thing. All right. So this is what we'll do. I will just see everything again. Open it. I think I sent it to Glennie too. And Nelson, let me send you everything. Just open it and do it the best way you can. We'll run with this story. Because when they did the audit, all right, you understand that when they did the audit, Glennie, we had a problem. Nelson, all this thing I'm giving you, please, those are the audit report. I just want you to go ahead and, all right. I just want you to go ahead, Glennie, and I want you to just open it. The first page here, Nelson, I sent it to you. Look at the first page. Let the Liberian people see this. It's very important. General Auditing Commission, GAC. The Auditor General presentation on the audit of the General Services Agency, December 27, 2023. One of 24 pages of a document. Audit objective, audit findings, risks, and recommendation, and conclusion, right? The year 2016, 2017 to the year 2019, 2020, everything is in this. The reason why we are where we are today. Irregularities associated with properties rental, observation, risks, recommendation. We'll take it step by step. During the audit, we observe no control in place for granting lease or rental application of government properties, as well as no evidence of invoices and receipt issue to verify the numbers of properties rented lease. Wow. Folks, take a picture and let's go through this report step by step. This is the GSA when they were audited. The reason why people will fight and they will put the foot down because a lot of them hands in the cookies jar. Also, management did not provide a comprehensive listing of inventories of total government properties lease rental during the period under audit. Rigs. In the absence of adequate supporting documentation, their completeness, accuracy, and validity of the rental or lease transaction may not be assured. Their completeness, existence, and accuracy of rental income may not be assured. Therefore, the financial statement may be misstated. This is just the first thing. We will go through all of them for you to see, my fellow Liberians. And then you must be informed whether these people, we can trust them to run the LDC that we're talking about. Management should account for the amount recorded and provided evidence of invoices and receipt to substantiate the transaction, because they didn't. Management should ensure that an effective control over granting application for rental or lease property and other fees collection are designed and operationalized. Management should compile a comprehensive schedule of all GOL, Government of Liberia rental and lease properties. These are the things: revenue deposited. No. You change this. I beg you. What you change it for, Nelson? Hey, Nelson, let me control it, yeah? Revenue deposited into non-designated account. This is big, Glendy. Yes. We're going to read this and want the Liberian people to see.
Yes.
Revenue deposited into non-governmental account. Non-designated account. So the account the people set aside.
Who account is it?
Okay. And that's the question. During the audit, we observed that income from rental lease of Government of Liberia properties were deposited into the entity operational account instead of the Government of Liberia general revenue account. Why? Why? Also, rental lease income collected by management was subsequently used to facilitate the operation of the entity.
So why?
Was it lawful?
Yeah.
Failure to deposit internally generated revenue in the general revenue account may lead to misapplication and misappropriation of public funds. That's exactly what happened.
That one is clear cut.
That's exactly what's happened.
Clear cut.
So my intermarried bro was running all of this. We had a problem. But then you take her from there, you say she must go run behind people that are stealing current. And you celebrating her. And she joined Money Captain. And the main people, the BB people that are stealing current, she left them. She running behind Yano boys and Yano girls. Small people there for $100 and $200. But the BB people up there that are stealing current, she said, I'm going to put my mouth on them because I fear my life. Glendy, talk to me before we continue.
But this is true. This is exactly what we're saying. No check and balances. How is it that you have these different corporations and they have no basic accounting principles? How who's the owner of the non-governmental account? Who's the owner of this other account that they have? Instead of it going into the government generated revenue account. Who's doing that? So don't they have a budget to run the agency that now the properties that they're leasing as they're getting money in that they're supposed to be reporting, they're saying that that's the money they're using to run the entity? These things, these kinds of things should not be encouraged. They should not be. But it's because there is no audit system, there is no check and balances, there is no reporting that's being done periodically so that people can check and find these things early. So people just continue to do as they feel. Because nobody's going to check me. Nobody's going to say what I'm doing is wrong. I would do what I like.
And that's the issue. Look at the rates and look at the recommendation. Yes. Management should account for the revenue generated from rental lease of government properties, which were not subsequently deposited in the general revenue account. Management should ensure that all internally generated revenue is deposited in the general revenue account. I want us to pause here for a second. This is concerning.
Yep.
And up to today, the Liberian people should know no money, no one money was ever deposited.
Yep.
As recommended by GAC. No one money was ever recommended or deposited, excuse me, as recommended by GAC. But here we are. Though, chasing the small children and the younger boys and girls there and say they're stealing current, they go collect 100 from them, 200 for them. But at GAC, you are supposed to pay the president bill, you didn't. You are supposed to pay the vice president bill, electricity bills and other things, you didn't. For 6 years, you'll destroy LDC. And now the same thing happening. But you're going to tell us and say, Liberian people, you know, they were talking 1 or 2 days, it will be okay. And, you know, we'll wait election time. And what kind of nonsense is that? Then we tell the people to vote for us.
But even more serious,
I'll add on this one, Glenny. Man, I brought up to today, she still selling LDC meter for 150 USD.
Okay.
And I mean, that's what the people say. And the documents here, people are paying 150 USD for meter. What kind of madness is this? The Nigerian make say, are you mad?
Yeah. You the Chris?
You the Chris? I mean, why are you doing our people like that? What was really going on? Why are our people suffering?
Yeah.
Have we brought another suffering on our Liberian people?
Yeah.
I mean,
but the other
people say you're talking about CTN, we'll discuss CTN in this whole fashion. So let's stick on LDC for a minute. Glenn, talk to us.
But the thing about it also is, when did this report come out? How come the Senate said nothing about this gag report? And then you also hearing Mary Brown, when she came on the show, she was talking about how she's afraid to run behind people for government property.
True.
And that was Mama challenge her. It is your responsibility. And clearly we can see that she was not responsible enough. That you collected money for the government agency and the government doesn't know what you collected. Like the audit is saying, whatever you collected, you need to report it. You're renting government agencies. Some of those things could be vehicles and stuff that you're leasing and people don't know about it. And there is no report on it. But then you give the impression that if you go and tell somebody to turn in vehicles and stuff, you're scared. You are afraid. You say, I'm scared for my life. You think I don't want to live.
Yeah, because you know what? She's scared for her life. Because I said doing the rest of them were after her. She's afraid for her life.
I mean, based on this, I don't think so.
But if you do the right thing,
processes in place.
If you do the right thing, you will not be afraid for your life.
Thank you.
And that's the fact. Asido, welcome to the show. Minister Doe, or former Minister Doe, or Minister Doe, whatever your title is now. Welcome to the show, sir.
Oh, Louis, thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be back. Sorry for coming on late. I was on my way to trying to get to the studio, but I had to come back home because of other issues. But it's nice to be back home.
You tried, but you didn't make it.
The Lord was in my eyes. The Lord was there. But didn't make it.
Yeah. Folks, again, we are back and forth having conversation with this B Mountain issue. It's very important. We getting some fees that police and AFL is engaged in some kind of protest situation, and they believe that it's getting heated. We'll keep you informed. We asking folks to send us live video. Whenever you find the live video, we want to be very exact what is happening around B Mountain. We will be bringing that information to you. Isido, you're hearing the story about this issue. Couple of things. We will flip over to the president. He left the country today. The vice president is out of the country. The country is now been headed by, how you call him, Sylvester Grisby. Sylvester Grisby temporary in charge to the president and the vice president return. But yeah, we are. As to give us your intro, let me talk to those around B Mountain. The situation is not looking too good, and we got to bring it live.
Yeah, sure. CEO, thank you again. Like I said, it's always nice to be back on, and of course, we are always here in the interest of our country to ensure we give our own perspective on how we see things are. And I know we've just from there, we've done our own too, which was not as perfect as we would have loved it to be. But at least we can feel proud of what we've done. But again, we all can agree that a lot is going on that is so concerning. A lot of people are wondering and scratching their heads. We are all very much praying and hoping that our government succeeds, and we just show that success will then translate into the country's success. It is only unfortunate that for some reason, things are just going awkward, and I'm hoping that things will may get on course very shortly. Again, there are things we are seeing for first time, at least in some of us little life on earth. During former President Sirleaf's 12 years in power and President Weah's 6 years in power, I've never remember a day when both the president and the vice presidents were out of the country. It will either be one who will be out and then the other one is here, and then the president puts someone in charge of the cabinet, and that person is doing that in consultation with the vice president who will then be in country. But in this case, both the president and the vice president are both outside. It means the person in charge of the cabinet is doing consultation with both people on the phone, which of course, maybe it has happened before, well, but it's unprecedented in the little time we've been around. And we just think a lot of these things should be a little corrected. And another issue again, I know that came up today that I'm very sure may lead to some legal issues. And unfortunately, our government is keep getting into these problems. It's the issue that has to do with the FPFDA. I understand the president appointed someone, I think from yesterday's appointment, to be the acting head of the FDA. I'm not a legal person. I may be wrong, but from what we know, the FDA's executive director has a 7-year tenure, and that person is usually recommended, I think, by the board, whatever is late. But it is my expectation and something that I've been in discussion with other people, that there may be some legal challenge on that as to if the president can appoint someone now or the current executive director, who is Mr. Tape, Wilson Tape, remains the head until his 7-year term is over. But again, a lot is going on that that are raising a lot of questions, a lot of people asking, and I know I've spoken with few United Party partisans who don't really feel okay, even the appointments. While the president is now doing a little better than before, there are certain people, for some reason, we are not getting. ACOP, for instance, ACOP played a leading role. Where's ACOP in this whole thing? There are youth leaders. I have not seen a single youth leader from the United Party so far being brought in to help. These people play their part. They should be. Lassana Fofana, one brother that I've known over a long time, George Lobo. They will come in, I know that, but again, it raises question as to why would they be on the second, third, fourth, fifth tire instead of being around the first when they actually stood there. If they should have something 10 months from now, why don't they have it now? Since of course they should be having it. And again, a lot. I just hope the president can put his feet down and change the course of the country.
Thank you very much. Again, we going to be fair with the Liberian people. I believe the appointment issue, the president going to go around the block. He will appoint as he consult and his advice come around. I think he's doing extremely well. And those that need appointment, he will appoint them accordingly. I have nothing to go contrary to the appointment of the president's schedule. We will vet them. We will do what we do best to discuss them when necessary, and then we'll keep the Liberian people informed. But as it is right now, I think the president is doing an excellent job with his appointment, and I think in collaboration with the Senate, they need to do their job. The president appoint, the Senate can reject. The Senate can put a hand up and say, no, we don't want this person because of X, Y, and Z. If we go through the appointment right now, we understand the president now remove Councilor Cooper Craft from Justice Ministry to Labor Ministry. It's a fair question. Why? Fair question. Why, Glennie? Why are you taking him from Justice? First of all, you had Jonathan Massaquoi from the International Law Group, Jonathan Massaquoi from Funatu Kofa Law Firm. You say, oh, that was a mistake. We didn't put his name there. You remove him. You brought in a man from Nimba, Cooper Craft. From there, you call Yombly. You say, Yombly, pause. Don't schedule a confirmation hearing date. Everybody waiting. What's happening with Cooper Craft? Isn't he qualified? What's going on? Today, you say Cooper Craft should go to Labor Ministry. And you bring in Councilor Twy, Oxford Twy, Glady. Should Stanton Witherspoon, I know I will bring you in on this one. Should Stanton Witherspoon and the Liberian people be quiet on this one now? That secretary now?
I would say no, because I'm not going to be quiet either. Because if you think Cooper Craft was not right for the Justice Ministry, why should he be transferred to Labor Ministry? What is it that is within his character or his person or what he's done that's not going to affect the Labor Ministry? Did he have to be hired? Does he need to be in the government? These are some of the things that are just blatant that we can't keep silent on. We have questions. Why Labor Ministry? So Labor Ministry are not serious ministry or what? What was the need to hire him, to transfer him there? And it's almost like, okay, we hear the noise that's being made, we hear the concerns that you all have, or we're taking from justice. We'll ignore everything else, we'll put him to Labor Ministry. So those concerns that were there for Justice Ministry, they're no longer there for Labor Ministry. I think people should still ask. And it will be interesting at his hearing. Because even Councilor Crow, who is a well-learned legal person, it's almost like they're substituting him for, like they're making it look like, okay, we'll just chunk you somewhere, we'll put you somewhere. Just because you have to hold a government position. Does he really need that position?
And the question remains, Glennie, why the switch? I know it's up to the president. I know, we will not serve President Barker the way Asedo serve President Weah. We will not do it. Asedo serve President Weah in a which way and everything was yes, sir. But I love JB and I love him so dearly that I have to say this thing sometime. It's okay if you put Cooper Craft to labor. I'm fine with it. But why? Why you switch the appointment? What's the main reason? I think Liberians want to know. Don't you think you want to know, folks? If you want to know, can you say yes? If you say no, it's up to you. This is our show. We are open. If you're on our live feed and you want to know why the president switched it around, just say yes, you want to know. Why you move him from justice? Is it because of the war crime court? Is it because of ethical issue? Why you move him? Is it because he's not fit, or you think he's best suited for labor ministry? We just want to know. Or we shouldn't ask? They want part when I ask. It's okay. I said, why?
Well, CEO, again, I would say, so far, so good. I think the government has not been transparent with the Liberian people. This is one of the things we were promised, and we were hoping that transparency would be the hallmark of the day. Let's go back a little while. Just after President Boakai was announced as the president of the country, president-elect, Mr. Boakai gave out $10 million Liberian dollars. In addition to that, he gave out 200 bags of rice. Well, just 6 months prior to that, the former vice president, now president, told us himself that he was so poor that he was living on loan from the bank. That was not transparency. Today, the president traveled. No one knew in this country, besides the secret letter that is sent to the national legislature. Again, not so transparent. When we raised the issue and people started talking about it, about some 5-6 hours later, that's when the executive marshal came over and released to inform the Liberian people. I have never seen the time when the president traveled and there was no release prior to the president boarding his flight. The Liberian people deserve to know the whereabouts of their president, who he's going to meet, when he's going, when he's coming back. They deserve all of those things. And today we are here again. Mr. Cooper Kura was appointed at the Justice Ministry. And one thing you will want to agree or disagree for all you want, we have not seen any information of withdrawal. There was no statement put out that the president withdrew the nomination of Councillor Cooper Kura. The only thing we saw was that the Senate were ready to take him for labor. Okay, he was appointed as justice. If he is no longer there, there should be some kind of information to the public that this appointment has been withdrawn. Why hasn't that happened? Even when we go back as far as the inauguration, up to now, we have not gotten anything. The president went to the school over there and a gentleman came from the back. Up to now, we have not gotten anything. So it's true that the government has not been transparent. And we've always heard about this responsible government, a government that will be transparent to the people. You can disagree for all you want. But if you really take politics off your head and want to be sincere to our country, the government has not been transparent. A lot has been done in the dark. And we really wish the government can come forward because the Liberian people deserve to know everything about their president and their government.
Thank you. Let me ask you a question. Let them run straight, Glennie, on the issue of the president is out of the country and the vice president is out of the country. What say you? Was this a planned trip? You think is?
So I don't think it's unconstitutional. And I think there have been instances where Joel Howard Taylor was out of the country when Weah was out of the country. I remember that when President Weah was out of the country for 48 days and went to watch the football game or whatever game, there was a point in time where Joel was not in the country. And recently, before the elections, Joel Howard Taylor was in Nigeria and President Weah was, I think, came to the UN or something. This is not unconstitutional. This is allowed.
We are not saying whether it's constitutional. My question to you, not because President Weah did it, it means that it was good. I'm asking you.
The reason I'm saying it is because Minister Doe, former Minister Doe, is saying it's never happened before. And that's not true. It has happened before.
So we agree. I know it have happened before, but my question to you, everything that Joe Weah did, you think we should do some of it?
I don't think
so.
We should.
Let's agree that Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn took a private jet to Ghana. People don't want me to say it like that, but I'll say it because I'm Stanton. And today, President Bouaka left to go see his brother and friend, the Ghanaian president. I just want us to put things together here, Glendy. Couldn't they schedule it differently?
I think they could have done that.
Because on the letter, Nelson, can you put the letter up? Nelson? Do you have the letter? Is it up? The letter that the president left the country? We're not hearing you, Nelson.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up now shortly, but CEO, the guys from King Joe are on the line. I was just trying to conclude with them.
Oh, finish with them, but bring up the letter. Are they ready to talk? Are they going live?
They're ready. They're ready to
going on.
Yeah.
I will bring them on. Bring them on. We'll talk about this.
Okay. Can you hold on, sir? We're about to
go live. Nelson, can they go live? And we'll bring them on.
Okay, let me try to arrange that with them.
Arrange it with them because I just don't want us to talk. Let them go live. But can you put the letter up too? I would do it while you arrange it with them. So Glennie, talk to me. It is concerning because we have the personal letter, and the president letter came after the president left. It came after the president left the country. You think there's some error here, Glennie?
I think so. Because when I heard this morning, and I'm going to be as objective as possible in this government, and when I heard this morning the president had left, I also posted on my page, is the president in the country? So I think, and it's almost like this is not an impromptu trip. And if it was an impromptu trip, I think he still owes the citizenry of Liberia an explanation. President will be traveling at so and so time. I don't know where the mistake came from. I don't know why they think it was not necessary to inform Liberia, but it was important to inform Liberia. This is a new president, new government. He's leaving the country. His vice president is leaving the country, especially under the heels that we've just had protests by AFL people, and the two of them decide to be out of the country at the same time. I think that prospect of it it doesn't look good. I think it is wrong. I think also he probably knew before yesterday that he was going to travel today, so they should have issued a press statement. I heard that he was leaving the country. The news were already around before he even left. So it's not something that they just found out today that he left. And why are we informing the citizenry after he leaves the country? So those are things that those are things that they're doing that maybe they will fix later. Yes, we can query them, we can ask them, we can criticize them about it, and they can fix it. It's concerning. It's a genuine concern for people to feel. But is it illegal? It's not. And do we want to continue to proceed this way? No.
Okay, so that's my point. I am not asking whether it's legal or it's illegal. My thing is that the optic. My thing is that the presentation. My thing here is that we beat on the past precedent. We beat on the past precedent, plenty. And so therefore, we should be strong enough to say no. I don't think, I don't know though, that somebody got to help me out here. Because I believe, Glenny, let's be fair. This is the communication that came out today. Okay? After the president left. Why late? And let's just read this communication. President Joseph Yema Boyka in Ghana on a working visit. Unique. On a working visit. We heard this on the Senate floor. It was announced, I think, by the Secretary of the Senate. Right, I said though, that way it was announced.
Well, that's not where I got mine from. I got it way before the Senate session. I even posted in the chat. If you look in the chat.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you where I got mine from, but publicly, that the first play was announced. There was nothing on Facebook. Executive Marshal Morovia, the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency, Joseph Yema Boyka Sr., left the country today, Tuesday, February 13, 2024, for a two-day working visit to the Republic of Ghana. While in Ghana, the president will meet and hold consultation with his brother and friend Ghanaian leader, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, on matters of mutual interest to both countries and issue obtaining in the sub-region. Now, this is important. In his letter to the legislature regarding his departure from the country, the president informed them that the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, the Honorable Sylvester M. Grisby, will chair the cabinet in close consultation with the Vice President, as His Excellency remained in communication via telephone. Glendy, the Vice President is out.
Stanton, this is my point exactly. The minimum criteria for a president to travel outside of a country was to make sure that the Senate and the legislature was informed. He met that criteria. If we as citizens are saying that we want to know before our president leaves, then that's something that President Boyka can look into and say, okay, but that minimum criteria to say, if you say he would have left, we're all letting.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you, Glenny.
That's the requirement.
Glenny, I disagree with you. Glenny, I disagree with you.
Go ahead.
Glenny, when our president is leaving the country, the president should inform the Senate. The legislature, we agree. The president should put somebody in place to be running the government in consultation with the vice president. We agree. But for us to say the Liberian people shouldn't know, I think that's a mistake. Number one, it's important for the office of the press secretary or the information minister to put out a statement. Put out a statement prior to departure. One. Two, the president said in his letter, the press statement said, in consultation with the vice president is oversee.
Yeah, but they can still consult.
But when sister, don't bring the Japan thing here, man.
They can still consult.
But in consultation with the vice president, he's out of the country. In consultation with the president, he's out of the country. It doesn't mean that because Joia did it, so we should do it. I'm not saying that. I'm not angry. I'm not saying that it cannot be done, but can we do it differently? Can we do it in a way that will be more professional? Can we do it in a, not for me, for the Liberian people? Can we do it in a way that we can have that system to say, yes, our president, Papa, is not here, but at least through consultation, we still get the vice president. Look what happened yesterday. Look what happened yesterday. Look what happened yesterday.
Denton, there's so many things. There are so many things we can want to happen. For me,
there's so many things
we can hope that the government will do based on how we see it. But we have to look at what is expedient, what is right, what is the right way to proceed. If the minimum requirement is that the president needed to ensure that the legislature, that the legislative branch knew he was traveling, if that was met, I'm okay with that. You can also see.
And I think I would disagree with you.
Yeah,
I think I would disagree with you.
Let me just say, Joe Boyka is not a flamboyant president.
We didn't say that.
I'm just saying, who wants people to line up at the airport before he go like George Weah did it? Your line up, everybody knows. There are also security reasons.
We didn't say that.
But there are also security reasons why I think too now this government is on a layback as in making all these
pronouncements. Oh, come on, Glenny. Security reason for the president, Glenny. Come on now.
Yes.
So the president. Yes. So are you saying, yeah, Glenny, it's so concerning that the president might hire and get out of the country because of security?
He made a statement.
But you said that he made a statement after though.
And I hear you. I say, yeah.
You cannot put this on security reason. Are we having problem with our security system in the country now?
Of course we are. You just had a protest yesterday.
And now you're making my now you're making my point. Now you're making my point. If you say, of course, you are now making my point. That's why you need your vice president in the country. Okay, that's why you need the system in place. That's why we got to do this thing, which is right, not to behave in our judgment. And we are.
Yeah, but you have to understand, unless you're saying that the legislature don't represent the citizenry of Liberia. Those people were elected. Those people represent.
No, don't give me that sweet story.
It's the truth.
Don't give me that sweet story. Don't give me that sweet story.
As long for me, I would like to know.
Don't give me that sweet. I can see all the sugar on your face right now. I can see the sweetness on your face. Don't give me that sweet story. So you let you know the legislature are not represented by people.
This is what I'm saying. Why it is that we will want to know where our president is and when he leaves the country.
I think it will be. I think the president.
For me, if he met the basic criteria, the minimum criteria to ensure that the legislature knew where he went, I'm okay with that.
Okay, but you want in, as a matter of fact, you were saying in content, so you are not in Liberia to be part of the numbers.
Which is fine, but you asked me my opinion.
You were saying in content doing the sense, so you was in content. So I said, dude, come on the show, bro. What's going on? Minister Doe, can you hear us? Don't got a man this. The man picking his bum on his face, oh, Glenny.
His internet was flickering.
The men know that internet will be going up and down all the time. Nelson, do we have them?
I'm helping them to set up to come on.
Okay. So we're going to have this, folks. There's a situation happening around the B Mountain, and the people around the B Mountain will be coming up. They say there's a protest going on, and the Liberia National Police and the AFL engaged in some kind of toss-up. We will be going live, if possible. We will be hearing from them. But this is concerning. This is serious. There's a situation around the B Mountain. The people are protesting. The people say they are demonstrating. The people say they are angry, and we'll be bringing them live. And again, we are receiving information. There's another scheduled demonstration that will be taking place on Thursday around JFK. How can we address this issue of different protests and demonstration? How? Folks, when I'm on the show, please don't call me. I will not be able to answer your phone call if you call me, but we have to do a show. Glennie, we will be bringing those people in, right? The issue is that the demonstration, the issue is that the protest, the issue is that what's going on? Why now?
There will be many protests things. There will be many protesting, and that is why the first protest that occurred with those AFL women, the government should have had a different response to curtail everything else. So more people will come up again. There's a new government. Some people have been sitting down on it, and now this is the opportunity for them to come out and talk. So there will be more protests. We just hope that citizen lives won't be lost and that it will not escalate to a level where it cannot be controlled. But everybody right now, the new government, so people have to express themselves.
But I think, and so then we'll go back to say the decision that was made then, we still begin to question. All right. Although some people say, oh, don't say nothing, calm down, but we still begin to question because these people are calling from B Mountain. They are angry. And we're going to bring them live. Glennie, we are on the show. People listen to us right now. A lot of folks listen to us right now. People are making comment. This is not just looking good.
It's not.
22 days into this government. It's just not good.
The president will be back tomorrow.
I know we're not talking about the president being back. The president will be back. You will not stay more than 50 for the 8 days all of the country. That I know. But that's another situation that involved military men, that involved national security. And again, here we are. True. And if it is true, how serious this is, how can President Joseph Yema Boakai address these different issues? Yesterday was a very close one. They shut down everything.
Yeah.
They forced the resignation of the defense minister. Say this in any country. That's a scary time for our country.
It is.
If an investor that the defense minister resign under pressure of a protest, that's a very serious concerning issue. Should I go and invest in our country? Is it safe for me to go in now or should I just hold back? People begin to ask this question. Another one around B Mountain. Let's not bring them by way of the phone if you cannot get them on. Okay?
That's
if
why
you cannot get them through.
Any protest needs to be met with the strongest of position so that they understand we hear your plight, we hear your concern, we will meet with you. But it is not okay for people to continuously do this. And if you're going to do it, that's fine. It's not against the law to protest, but you got to do it in a way that it does not cause any civil unrest. So hopefully everything will be, it's under control and that there will be no uneasiness or unrest where it's happening.
But Nelson, bring them on by way of the phone, please. Where are we with them?
He said he's logging in now. We should give him just a few minutes. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I'm worried. Gandhi, I'm worried. I'm worried because this has to do with Liberians. Whether in Monrovia, outside of Monrovia, whether in Montserrat, outside of Montserrat, this thing about everybody want to protest. How you think this government going to address the different protests? Now they say, oh, because it was military women, so we have to do X, Y, and Z. Oh, because it was military women, so Prince C. Johnson stepped down, resign. What I have to do with people Blacking Road in Grand Jide. I know the president said 2 weeks, we have an investigation. So now we're down to 13 days. We can wait for the investigation report.
Yeah. That's needed.
But another protest again.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That protest yesterday by the army is going to serve as a caveat for every other protest based on how it was handled. So that protest yesterday where I said, okay, we hear your concerns, go back to wherever you are, go back to your barracks, go back to your living quarters, will give us 48 hours or 72 hours to address it, to address your concerns. When you allow people, what those women did was strictly civil unrest. Some people are even calling it, because some people are even referring to it like how Fagon referred to it yesterday as mutiny. And so today that the wives also came out apologizing, saying that they were sorry for what happened. They were just overwhelmed by the issues. So they understand now that what they did was strictly against civilians. And it can be termed as a civil unrest. The more reason why we understand there will be a lot more protesting. I think there's an ombudsman that's supposed to be set by the government, or somebody was supposed to be hired. Direct them. Any complaints you have, any concerns, if you feel the need to protest, I'm not saying protest may not be a place where there will be full disclosure, but set up an organization or set up a committee that can be able to address some of these concerns that's happening.
And you know my problem here, Glenny? Glenny on the street, she said, I'm going to protest. My husband sent me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Glenny, what's your last name? Glenny Juniors.
Juniors.
Oh, let's check the list. Glenny Juniors is here. Mr. Juniors is her husband. Mr. Junior is captain in the army.
Yes.
You go get Mr. Juniors.
Get him here.
You know, let's say this thing, man. When people say don't say, that's nonsense.
Yes.
You go get Mr. Juniors.
Go get him here.
My name is Esther Colley. Esther Colley is her husband and lieutenant in the army. You go get Mr. Colley. And let's see who planned this thing. But we must sit there and say we agree to them because you know in the region. No.
And the women too emphasize today that they were there because their husbands sent them.
And that's what hurt us.
Yes.
And that's what make us look ugly. And that's exactly why you have people in the military. You have people in the military that will come and say, you know what? You call yourself Glenny Juniors. You're standing on the street. We're going to Unit 221. In Unit 221, that where you live, we bring your husband, Lieutenant Juniors, out. You send your wife on the street. You sit down here. We go for the next one. You go, no. Sit down. You and I are security-minded person. Don't say that. But let me say this. The government dropped the ball. And I will say this, and I will stick to it. The national security make the greatest, that was the greatest blunder.
So there will be more protests.
That was the greatest blunder.
Mm-hmm.
The woman loved to listen to herself on the show, but she listened to the show.
No, man.
We on the show, but she listened to the show. But that will be the great. Listen, folks. If the people say the army wives, and some of them say that when the army wives were from the barrack, after the messed up, they got on the keke, they got on the pimp, and they went to the house in Yucatan, in West Point, other places. They're not army wife.
Mm-hmm.
That was a setup.
But you know, a group of civilians can get together and sue them.
That was a setup. This thing costs people not to go to work. And they cause people not to go about the businesses. Because people were sitting down under the pretend we are army wives. Mm-hmm. Army wives to Bowman Bridge, army wife to Shuffling, army wife to Radisson Market, army wife to Bon County, to Nima County, and all over. Army wife to Conway, blocking all the roads. How many army we get in the country so much? That all of them get army wives. And after the message resigned, all of them start going to the houses to Bokolon Jile. But it was saying we from the barrier that all husband tell us can't stand yet.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, folks.
The embarrassing was people missed their flights. People couldn't go to
People
work.
missed their flight. People got stranded at the airport.
It was wrong. They need to sue them. And what they did yesterday, what they did the last 3 days was civil unrest.
Now I will put my wings out. And whosoever, they say, no, you don't know because you are not security money. You don't know what is proven in there. You don't know the security consequences. Yeah, the government talk to ECOWAS. The government talk to America. The government talk to our partners in the region. Man, that blah, man.
That was wrong.
That blah.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
And they come today and don't understand the magnitude of what they've done. How they stop people from functioning for quite a few hours. And then you come to they say, oh, we put our hand up, we sorry. And you know that because we wanted the government to hear, or we wanted the senators to hear, so we did that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
So who send the wealth up there?
Thank you.
Gotta put their names down. They are on video. They are on cameras. They are in the photos. You grab them. Let me ask my fellow Liberian, and I know the answer you're going to give me. You ever think a military man will look at Guinea President Doumbouya, that man big, tall, and black, and die, and then say you will not do this except you tell your minister to step down? Did you ever think you will have Sierra Leone President Bio? There's a situation that took place in Sierra Leone. I'm not saying Joseph Yima Bouaka should be that aggressive. No, the president, but I am so mad about his advisors, people that are around him. They come with that story and say, you know what? For the sake of the region peace. You even investigate whether they were real army wives.
Yeah.
You even ask questions. Anybody just come on the street and say, no, you ever going to stay from Guinea leader and say, brother, I will letter to Doumbouya, our husband, and say, if you do not move your minister, then you cannot have the program you want to have. Then we'll shut down the country for 3 days. Hey! Salamaku! Hey! First of all, you that go stand there to say my husband sent me, we'll start with you first. They have tested the government. They have tested the National Security Advisor, Kofi Woods. And I respect Kofi Woods as my friend. They have tested his decision. They have tested Brian Samuka's decision. They have tested Sylvester Grisby's decision. They have tested the national security. They have tested Gregory Coleman, Liberia National Police. They have tested, well, we never had any justice minister, so we can't put him there.
What happened to even the chief of staff? What did he do? What did he do? What was his role?
Oh, they are the chief of staff.
What did he do?
They have tested all of them.
What was his role?
What was your assessment? There's a standard you don't know. You will see, you not have security, now that security clearance they're asking for. But common sense, folks. What did they tell the president? That you lock down the country. I said, can you hear us now? Are you back?
Yes, I'm hearing you guys.
Okay, thank you. And listen, folks, let me say this to you. God will give us this time, the strength, the longevity. We'll be on the show and we'll say as we see it. There was a letdown. The first tax, the first biggest tax that were given to Samuel Kofi Woods, National Security Advisor to the President. And we have a long history. Councillor Samuel Kofi Woods, myself, when I was picking, he used to come to my open house. We have a long history. I'm not going to explain that history. He know that. You know water. He used to come to my open house. I'm not going to tell the Liberian people our own history. We're going to leave it like that. But the issue remains for us to put family first and country first, I think he blundered. I think he blundered. He did. Okay, let me move on the national security team. Because I'm hearing that Brian Samuka is back, former defense minister, the chief of staff, Councillor Samuel Kofi Woods, Minister of State. If we had a justice minister, the justice minister are going to be there. National security, the NSA agency, Liberia National Police. Maybe somebody will say, put AB, I don't know why, but maybe you can put AB in that bracket. And you know, you want to inform the vice president, the pro tem, the speaker. The information was sent to Momo Cyrus, senator from Lofa. Did he pass the information around? As you do. If you can hear us coming, brother.
Yeah, right. I know, you know, our CDC people who want us to always be interest of the CDC, they got to come in now because we got no income, we got no job, we jobless. Stand up what else will make me jobless. So our internet and everything, they need to start buying it, or else we'll not be coming on the show. But you know, we said this from yesterday, and I also made my point known. I thought it was a missed shot. Usually, when you are decisive in taking your decisions, you want to predict what could possibly happen if you don't do something today. Again, as I stated yesterday, it remains consistent with the fact the women did not just protest from one day. They actually had their protest within a week or more. They protested once at the very same barrack, and then they left, they went to the Capitol, and then they went back. So within that time, if someone really, really wanted to move fast, they could have gone and ensured the situation did not reach the level it reached, even that led to the resignation of the former Minister of Defense. So I thought it was a miss on the part of someone. I know President Boakai has appointed so many advisors, maybe even more than the amount of advisors President we had. But in this case, I'm not sure why the miss just happened. I think Momo Saros, the senator from the House, also had a report out warning against the same thing. Some senators warned against it. I can confirm because I know Senator Snow was one of those people who even walked out of the confirmation processes because he thought someone needed to give the woman an ear so that they can have this situation resolved. But I think nobody cared about that. That's why up to 14 senators, maybe the lowest, confirmed the former Minister of Defense. And it happened just the way it happened. If someone was active and acted decisively before, I'm sure we wouldn't have gotten to the point that we got in.
Wow. Nelson, are they worried or we should move on?
I think we will take them on the line.
Yeah,
I think we will take them on the line.
I see somebody
so I
coming
see
on.
Morris
Once they're ready, we'll bring them.
Are you there?
Thank you. Okay. So Glennie, if it is true that Snow walked out of the confirmation hearing, right? If it is true that they believe that those women issues should have been addressed, but they didn't, they ignored it. It come back to what Mama and myself are saying. I confirm your own, you confirm my own, and let's move on. Yeah. And that's what happening. That's why people are losing some hope. They are losing some hope, Glennie, because everybody just confirming everybody, and it looking so bad right now. This thing that we're talking about is not only today. What we are talking about today, and what we spoke about yesterday, people are asking how we came to this. Do you think Honor President George Manawia, Glennie, you think President George Manawia will going to remove his defense minister, accept a letter of resignation from the defense minister?
Negative. It would not have happened. It was never going to happen. I don't think he would have done it. I think that's the difference with George Weah and the confidence he had in the relationship he had with his different ministers and people. There are so many people that they complain about, so many uproar, but he never changed him. He never moved anybody. I don't think he would have moved such a significant person at this point in time. That's why I think the decision to accept that resignation was premature and it was done too quickly. It should not have happened like that. And that's a bad precedent that has been set. That people complain we don't have another way to amicably settle their issues or look into the issues. And we say, okay, you said John Brown will resign. Okay, once he resigns or you say he should leave, once he leaves, then the issue is resolved. So does that mean that today all of the issues were resolved? And the issues they complain about, most of those things stem from Barker, from Samuel's time, PJ Samuel's time.
Yeah.
They're not from Prince Johnson's time. So why is he the one why is he the bait? Why is he the one that's being used? Why? And that was not going to be the resolution. And I can say here that I doubt if President Weah would have agreed for them to ask his minister to leave. I don't think he would have done that. And I don't think President Barker should have, and I say again,
I agree with you, Glenny.
That resignation, he should not have accepted it.
Glenny, and I want to be on the record. Some people may not like this, but I think the president was ill-advised. I think the president was ill-advised. I think they have set a wrong precedent. I do believe this would be a testing time for our government, the Liberian people government, under the leadership of Joseph Yima Boakai. I want to say like the way my crazy friend used to say, called Kev Hassan, my government. I want to say like that. I think yeah, man. I think I would say like the way my crazy friend, my former crazy friend,
crazy.
Yeah, my former friend used to say, my government. I think it's a problem for my government.
The man I have friend, what are you talking about?
No, my former friend. I think it's a problem for my government. This government, the Liberian people government, I think it's a problem. Whoever advised the president to accept the resignation from Prince C. Johnson
was a
problem. I want to be on record to say, yes, sir.
See, I don't know if I should differ or maybe have a slightly different opinion. I mean, we need to be sincere here. In my mind, the wrong came from before the day that led to the resignation. At a certain point, in my mind, the president was tied up. I mean, the woman insisted that this will continue until now. A lot of opportunity presented itself from day one when the ladies went out to protest. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, all of those days were opportunities missed. And the fact that those opportunities went by, what would the president do at the time? That's where leadership failed. And let me say this. People were saying all on Facebook, why the women didn't protest during time of President Weah. Can someone really get to themselves and think these ladies did not have the intent to do the same thing? Let me tell you. See, we're on the phone and I told you this the other night when you and I was talking. I was right in the Comptroller General office, Jangakuo, when the directive came to him to ensure he settles the issue of, at that time, it was the AFL widows, to settle it. And immediately they came with the issue. Think about when the president came. What led to the president unveiling plans to build military hospital to make sure it is done? It's because of the same things. What led to the president agreeing to pay back that whole money saga that former defense minister Granit Samuka in? It was because of the same thing. That's what I've always said. I mean, the President Boakai is experienced. He's been in government for more than my age. But the truth is, he is missing a lot of opportunities where he could have shown. And I think the president needs to do things that will. The truth is, even United Party folks are not happy. Opportunities were missed from day 1, day 2, day 3. Someone could have stood up and said, you know what, we got to engage these people. You got to engage them right on. And don't wait down minute to the time and think you can work a miracle. It's not going to work in that form. So I would think from day 1 was the missed opportunity. And at the end of the day, the president was backseat because leadership failed. Leadership failed.
So honestly, I don't know if President we are listening to all his citizens all the time. I don't know if he did that. I don't know if he listening. I don't know if he negotiated with them on every protest. It's possible because we're not privy, we're not inside. But from what we could see, I don't think he did that. I don't think President we are, because he also had quite a few number of protestings that occurred in Liberia, especially the June 7 was massive. So I don't understand if he was listening to his citizens, President Weah would still be president today. People would not have voted him out of office if he was a president that listened and there were less protesting.
Well, so I don't really like to go back and forth. I usually like to talk my own and leave it as it is, and you talk yours. But the truth of the matter is that I'm not sure President Weah has been the only president in the planet to have lost an election. And
I understand that, but we're coming. Minister, we're coming right off for him. We're coming right off for his election.
Besides that, you are talking about protests. Now, the CDC has a capacity to establish protests, but the CDC will not do that. June 7 protest was established by who? You know, by politicians, by opposition. And
that's
so
your side. That's what you say. That's your side of it. I'm just saying, and not to argue, I'm just saying to you, when you're painting the picture that President Weah was listening to his people all the time and was negotiating on protests, I'm saying to you that that is not correct. Because if that's what he was doing, listening to his citizenry, he would be president today. Because he wasn't listening to the plights of the Liberian people, that's why he's not president. That's what I'm saying.
Glennie.
Yes.
Glennie. The people say, let me ask you, can I say this? Glennie, the people say our main reason for you to remove Prince C. Johnson. One of our main reasons we're here for you to remove Prince C. Johnson. I want Liberians to let's pause for a minute and just go into this thing. We should accept the fact, as much as we love President Bouaka, that the advisors were caught with the pants down. Every other story that Vlad, the advisors were caught and they put the president in an awkward position. That's what is so concerning. That's exactly what is so concerning. You are appointed. Realize that you are running a government now. Realize that you are there to help push the president's agenda. He have entrusted you. He will pick up your call. He will listen to you. Come up with a solution. Now, they are protesting to B. Martin. Should the president ask the B. Martin company to leave Liberia?
That one, that company.
Now they are planning another protest at JFK. Reason being, they said they do not want, they really don't want Fanatic Kofa West to be there. Dama.
They will protest.
They said because when Joe Weah tell everybody to leave, they left. But Dama stayed there for Fanatic Kofa West. Why? So they said they will protest on Thursday.
And the speaker West.
That the speaker West. So what would President Weah do? President Bouaka do? The people say they're going to protest.
You will have to listen to the people from JFK. You will have to listen to them.
The people say they're going to protest at LDC. They don't want money captain there. The president didn't tell you to stay there. Don't go there.
There's a trend.
The president tell say, go there, stay there. You're the officer in charge. There was no letter written, but you stay there. The people say they're asking money captain to move. They will go protest there. Glendy, what will president?
You will go meet with them. That's a trend. Anybody who protest, the president will meet with them.
That's exactly where we are coming in.
Yes.
We are here to say
that. And if they make a demand and say we don't want her or we don't want him, you will move them. You will resign.
We are here to say that that's the reason why we are bringing these things up. Who are there advising President Joseph Yema Keke Bwaka, our own papi? Because if we fail and people start taking on the street, we are not asking for force. It's your right to protest peacefully. It's your right. The people are getting overly angry with Money Captain. Everybody on the show tonight said Money Captain must go. You bring in $1.something billion for LDC, you will put a big ship on the water and they will be supplying current. The people said I lie. The people are sleeping in darkness. I said, though, maybe power to the field right now.
Right. See.
Let me finish, brother. Can I finish? So where we are today, folks, we need to hold this problem right now. Hold it tight and prevent any intruders. Because I think, and I will rest on this, I think some people in this thing to make our president look bad and ugly. That's my thinking. That's not your thinking. I think our people in this thing, some of them, they are there to spoil this thing. But we get in there and we'll make this compelling argument one of these days. Minister, though you want to, then you go off. Your internet not working and you want Africa on the show.
You're bringing the people?
No, the people, they want to come. They want to come. Yeah, we will just end this show because we get 8 minutes. Huh?
Yeah, so I was saying they can actually come using audio now, but the video issue.
Yeah, you getting problem. Bring them when you get them. Bring them. Well, we can do that. So Glendy, that's my point I'm making, Glendy. That's my point, that every small area, people will say no, they want to, well, if they don't come out, they will send their wives. You have the army wife, you have the police wife, you have the immigration wife, the Yana boy wife, the Yana girl wife, the student wives. Come on, man. That's where we are, Glenny.
But 2 weeks, they're gonna do I encourage them to do the investigation. 2 weeks. So we can hear
I doubt whether it would be a comprehensive investigation. 2 weeks is not enough, Glenny. I think they will ask for more time. 2 weeks is not enough. This was well organized. So I don't think 2 weeks will help. And that's where we are. And at the end of the day, the girlfriend will be protesting too. Now, so if we don't have them, that's okay. We can talk to them tomorrow because they said the protest law will last. Do we have them?
We're getting them back on again. Them.
Okay. All right. So we got one more thing to cover. I hope we can have them. Then from there, we got to take calls. This too is Liberia. Today is Tuesday, right? Tomorrow is Valentine, Glenny. I hope somebody gave you chocolate. Somebody feel sorry for you and gave you chocolate.
Nobody giving me anything. Don't end this show on me. I'm begging you. I'm begging your trouble. I ain't get nobody to give me nothing.
I hope, Glenny. I hope nothing. Glenny, no, I just hope that, I hope that,
Me and I hope it. Nobody there, and I want it.
No, but that's not fair to say, Glenny.
What's he gonna say? Since I beg you, don't show you on me today. Oh, you finish eating your potato.
If the guys then can come on, we can talk to them tomorrow. Okay?
Let me
Because
get
we
my
got 5 more minutes.
Let me get my closing.
We got 5 more minutes, and they got the time for gonna come in on. Thank God. Thank God.
I'm going to finish using you today. Oh. Are you started the show if I go?
No, who made that Nelson did that to you? If I don't know. If I don't know exactly what I get in store for him as he get ready to go to Liberia. Fago is my dear friend. He's my best friend. And you know what he must say talk? What? Fago know exactly what I get in store for you. Glenny, you better think about your chocolate. Who gave you chocolate tomorrow and leave me alone?
I already told you. They show you not in there on me. I don't want chocolate.
You better think about the chocolate and the flour and thing. Who's gonna give it to you?
Nobody give me some.
It look like you buy your own chocolate tomorrow.
That's why I buy it. I will eat it. I buy it. I will not eat it.
But that's the big one here. We want to show this. Bid on the Frontline HPX sign part for gaining Liberia. Where link is on Reuters. These people are signing the document. As you in a big program headed at the executive mansion. The president met them, and they think they will bring more jobs in the country, more opportunities. That's a good thing. Let's just see how the agreement going to go. Remember, Joe Weah and Samuel Twe, especially Samuel Twe, got in trouble because he ate the man 30 million. Today he's in sanction. He's on sanction. He ate the man 30 millions, and now they were trying to play games with this guy. So let's see what this government will do. Fagon, welcome to the show, my brother. You came late, but we must officially welcome you. We've been very good to you. We have said nothing bad about you.
And I even true, Minister Fagon, hello. And I even true, they started the show on your name.
We cannot put a show on reverse. We gotta officially welcome our dear minister, our dear big brother.
What you said, the Lord will do to him, the Lord will say why you were referred. He said the Lord will refer.
He referred to you.
He said the Lord will refer, and every store will say you who are behind me on Western Cluster goes.
No, let end the show go. Fagon will not go for a confirmation hearing. It's not within the guidelines. I don't believe so. Probably if he Fagon,
like
let me finish.
Fun.
Fagon, let me finish now. Let me finish.
If you ask him how many senators in the Senate, you don't know the number. So Fagon, tell you how many senators there.
So Fagon. Right now, you got 29 senators, Fagon. Right now, because
why are you complaining about one senator?
Frank just went out there. But I just asked you, Fagon, please. We were very nice to you. We promoted you. We pray along with you.
He lying.
I'm trying to pack my stuff there. People just calling me, Stanton on you. They're sending the messages.
Fagon, this is what I said.
I come right in front of Stanton. He turned to Boo. He said he was praying for me.
This is what I said, Fagon. You said on the show yesterday.
He went to medicine man.
You said on the show yesterday that you have 4 AA degree and 1 bachelor degree. So, which is 5. No, you can't go. That was you started to say you can't go. Now you brought Fagon knee up. You can't go. So let me see what the dog want. But at the end of the day, you show only 3.
3 what?
You show 3 transcripts and 3 certificates. And we have the clip. Fagon, let me finish. You said let me finish. Don't make me very. Let me finish. Okay, I'll come later.
What's that guy? You still like giant. When they call you to say "Pie in front of me," you go. But when you're in front of TV, you say "B-man." Turner, you begging. Let me finish. I will come here. I beg you. I am dead time begging. When you say no talking, Joseph Parker, why you go hard behind the Sony? Jeremiah Kung, you think we play here? We care about your security. You gotta get that kind and say, hey, let go. I beg you, man, let me sit down small boy.
I said, give me 2 more minutes.
I beg you, man, give me 2 more minutes. Yeah, that it's sister now. You're supposed to go pray and study. You're not Muslim, a different kind of Muslim. Your friend ain't get paid 4 o'clock in the evening, your own 7 o'clock, they come for you.
No problem. No problem. I will say I will make it. Fagon, but I'm asking you. You said you got 4 AA degree, whether that triple A or that double A. We just said that AA degree. You got 1 bachelor degree. We appreciate you. You're a well outspoken guy, eloquent, elegant, whatever the adjective may be. We celebrate you. You work as Deputy Minister, Information Ministry. You know the terrain. You will do a wonderful job. We're praying for you. What I said on the show is for Liberians to join me.
You're talking about good night.
But why are you really going?
I went buy my chocolate.
Granny, where the chocolate soda close. That's a little. So, you know, in our conversation, I said, Fagon, you will go in front of the lawn.
Go check on the dog now.
No, the dog, man. Somebody come inside the jet back in. Edwin Snow, DeLong, and all these guys there. You will sit in front of them. You have to address them as honorable senators.
But how you think I will address them?
You will be given the chance. Doing Cyril Beslow confirmation, DeLong say, oh, you can trust. He came on the show. We will ask the hard questions. We will make sure everything. My reputation as chairman on the foreign ministry is on the line. We will look in the people's faces and question them. DeLong, are you sure? The Liberian people can trust me. I'm Abraham Darius DeLong. When a woman appears in front of DeLong say, we'll go to plenary and we'll revert. And from that time, we say we're looking for DeLong to revert. No question on the university, no question on credentials. But I say, all my questions about this credential thing, I ain't asking it. I don't say you are confirmed from my book. But you can't say you're a woman, I support you. Everybody, consensus, everybody agree. She went on the white planet. We happy. We got Foreign Minister Cyril Beslow Yanti. It's still reverting. Whether there was a transcript, whether there was no transcript, they don't say we revert. He's the
so what one I get to do it in now?
Thank you. Ask him.
You are going in front of the law. You are going to sit in front the law. In front Prince Johnson. In front Edwin Snow. You remember all the bad things you did to Edwin Snow? You said he must bring a $14.5 million back.
I said that team.
You were going to say Edwin Snow.
You were taught today, oh.
At the end, they will say, Fagon, where is your... They will say, Fagon, where are your credentials? Because DeLong told me he will not revert. He will ask you. So let me warn you now. He told me, say he will not revert.
But what are you warning me for?
I just wanted you for you to be ready. So that at the end of the day, Edwin Snow said I should tell you, not only your transcript, he won't see your gray sheet. Edwin Snow texted me right now. Edwin Snow said, tell that man, the $14 million, let me read it. Let Edwin Snow, the $14 million that he began me for and said we told from Western Cluster. Not only his transcript, he must bring his gray sheet, his first class assignment, his homework. Why your goodness, man? I gotta go.
We gotta close. I gotta close.
No, you can have it. You coming on second shift. You can have it. I gotta go.
Good night.
I want deal with him. I want deal with him, Glendy, on the whole LEC issue because I said, don't know how to deal with him.
No, my man, we have a technical issue. We have to
power
go.
Failure.
Yeah, due to power failure. Due to power failure, we want to say, Minister Dodd, thank you for coming. And for you,
I want to say something to the army wives before I leave tonight. I think it's important that they hear me for at least 1 minute. If it past 1 minute, call your TV set up. What you guys did today was recognize that you did wrong. But what I don't like is you were still trying to find a way to justify how hurt you were. And if you go from minute number 3, I'm saying it to Colette to please call it and keep it for me in my archive. From the 3rd minute on that team to the 4th minute, just from 3 to 4 minutes on the clip in our chat room, you will see they corroborated the statement that Joseph Boakai made. They said it was their husband who sent them. Again.
Yes, they said it.
In their own mouth now, they want to Joseph Boakai and not they say. I feel so bad I came late because I went for Dr. Fencing to hear it from the woman. More now. Not Joseph Boakai more you. I want to say to the men in green that, you know what you did, you may not have known the gravity of what you did. You may not have known the consequences of what you did. And the women came out and said to my people, we're sorry. We didn't mean it. We're very sorry. We're apologetic. We asked our father, Uncle Joe, to forgive us, blah, 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 while somebody was still trying to justify. I said to the men and women in uniform, what I did yesterday was to tell you the truth. I don't mean that you should be punished severely for it or dealt with. No. I just told you the truth. The truth is, when you are a military man, you're not like me. I can talk how I want to talk. I do what I want to. But for you, from the day you put that uniform on and you take that oath of affirmation or whatever, that's why they call you GR. You become a government issue. When they say move, yes, sir. Stand, yes, sir. Lay down, yes, sir. Anybody tell me push on now, I'll say for what? I owe you. When you say, give me 5, I'll tell you, say, at 10, I'll give you. But right now, if a general stay in front of a sergeant and say, give me 10, you go 1, 2, 3, then it may say 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. Imagine that. I can't take it. But you have to do it. Again, I'm just saying to you guys, when in the military, when the authorities say do something and you say no and you rebel against it, it's called mutiny. It's called mutiny. And it's not something for you to joke with, for your wives to come on television again and say, yes, they told us to do this. It's not in your interest. And the last thing I want to say is the military should continue to be our military, our force for good. You guys have done an awesome job. Stay with what you know and your career. The whole world now, any country about peacekeeping, they're looking for Liberia to go because you have shown the quality in you. Now you want to spoil it. How? For what? And you know, Stanton here, they gave him 2 minutes and he gone. But his son Nelson Colette here, anytime I turn my back, but when Stanton can come talk about the LEC, because he know when he come out here and talk about LEC, I will deal with him. So I will not talk behind his back. He causing Edwin Snow. Who two of them can be talking? When he shall shoot the man, then the man send complaint. And I see the way Stanton behaving. That's their family matter. I'm going before the Senate. And I will tell them what they ask me for. They ask me for, I will relate. But again,
so you if I may
wait, let me finish. I mean a question quick. Those are you on this LEC issue. Let me tell you all the Liberian people. I love my country. But anytime I hear I tell you can talk about LEC, because me, I served as deputy minister for 3.5 years. I know the in total and the in depth of the whole LEC, Rick Maru. That's why when we came to power, I'm saying that in front of Asset though, we said, look, the marriage between y'all and so we're not understanding it. Begin, y'all can talk too much so they pour in the corner. Had they not taken the contract from the Ghanaian management firm, Nelson Kule, had they not taken the contract, but now let we not pass Queensville. You take your whole country electricity and give it to Ghanaians to manage it. You expect, where will it go? How happen you come back?
But if I'm gonna have the conversation tomorrow, to be fair, let's close the show. Yeah,
Let me end now.
let's have the conversation. You came late because Nelson got to seriously. No. Nelson got to do something real quick for God.
Okay, Asset, ask me your question. Let me go.
No, I didn't want to ask a question.
No, I said don't want to close. You bring in a good argument for God.
I said, your chair, the office chair you get behind you there from your office.
Yeah, that office chair.
Yeah, you told everything for the office.
So Fagon,
let me say. Fagon, let me say.
Yeah, Fagon, let I say don't feel it. I'm begging you.
Yeah, let me just close quick. Fagon, I wish you all of the best in the confirmation. When you were appointed by President Weah, you were very not qualified, you were not educated, but right now you are educated to the same people who say you're educated people. That's how politics is. Don't forget about it.
That's a bad thing, I said, though. That's a bad thing.
I said, though, you did not touch you before the first time I taught you.
The very same people who said the man was let that. The time Joey appointed him. Right now. But that politics. Let me say this. When we're talking, my that went down. Like I said, my CC poke, I'll be paying this girl. It won't be here. But as soon as I went on Facebook, for some reason, I met one person, and my man ran there, Mike Jabate. I will tell you this it was a secret, but I will tell you. During the campaign, I personally wanted Mike Jabate to flip. I met him at the hotel right by Charles Taylor's house. We were talking. I said, "Mama, you got to come over and think. That place you got to do mango, this and that." Personally, even that day, we spoke to Senator Jones on the phone with a lot. You can talk behind. He insisted that he would be with the rescue team. No, I have a friend. I respect you. You good man.
My job, will get a job, man. Don't say something different, man.
Let me end.
Get a job.
So I think those are the people we need to sit around. But again,
job issue 100% with President Barker. He's doing extremely well on this thing, and everybody that president will nominate, he will nominate. No, we didn't hear you, Fagon. So long as say that I can say Matt Jabate. Leave Matt Jabate alone. I'm talking to Matt Jabate. Don't put your saying anything. When Matt Jabate supported your government, did you give him job? I said do. Minister Do. Oh, you can hear us now?
Yeah, my internet.
When Mike Jabate supported your government, did you get him job?
They're coming for you.
Coming for who?
You. She's standing.
Who coming?
Yeah, hello. Lao, he wearing jacket and hat. Now the president standing and come back.
Remember, let Ellison Nelson. They got one spot me up. He know exactly what he's doing. It's not right.
I want to tell the man come out.
I'm not allowed to tell me. Nelson.
When still say go lead a team open. If he's spy, so he wants to come out. What he wants to say?
You know what I was saying? When you can't close your computer, I said no. She said, but I go downstairs, I said, I come in. She said, you can't close your computer. I said, no, Fagon is on. I can't close my computer.
Now, what the fuck is saying? When you instead on at least, we can get a good team because
no, I can't get Fagon chance. If I close the computer, the man will twist everything around.
I do. Listen, to tell it, God fair true. I knew you were going to come back. Because I got waiting for you to disappear, cuckoo. I'm going to shine you, just
I can't trust Fagon on this one. But Fagon, seriously, Edwin Snow said you must get your grade sheet, your first assignment, your homework, your class notes. Edwin Snow said he won't read your class note on political science. The first book. Edwin Snow serious. He said he will get you sugar, honey, iced tea.
Edwin Snow era. Only me he waiting for. Yeah, he wants to see me by way to explain what happened in the whole 14 something.
But
because Edwin Snow know Edwin Snow know I'm the one Liberian who Nelson Colette will testify. Anywhere you see microphone, I get job.
So let me say this real quick. Say we're about to go. Let me say this real quick. We are going to
see microphone. I want
to say to all Liberians, please join us wishing Edwin Snow mother well. The Omai Second Speak crew, she's not too well. Your prayers will go a long way. Okay, I just remember. She was admitted to the hospital. Remember her. Send a shout out to her. Yeah. Pray that God can give her strength. Pray that she can go back home. And we're doing everything possible. We are praying for her. Whatever you are, if you pick up the phone, joke or not joke, remember Edwin Snow mother. She's a decent woman. She speaks very well. She can bless you whenever you talk to her.
Yeah.
We love you, Mama. We wish you well, but we can't wait to see you home. We are doing this not because of your son, but we are doing this because you're a good, good mother, grandmother. We're praying for you, and we know God will see you through. Folks, have a good night, and we can't wait to have you back next week. Don't go too
Brother
far.
Snow,
politics will
my
be coming
prayers
on.
with you and Mama. Hopefully, when I come, I will move you from the way and go see the Oma. I got time for you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Then if I got to take you, I can't leave you. I
won't cause maximum damage in minimum time.
So, no, we can. If I don't have a good night, that's not being a member. That's bad.
Okay. Well, folks, that's how I would like to join on the curtains on the show tonight. Thanks to all of you for following us on Spoon Talk. Thanks for following us on Spoon Talk tonight. We appreciate you for your contributions. Thanks to all of you who called in. Thanks to you who have been playing, making your contribution in the comment section, whether on Facebook, on Spoon TV, Fabric TV, Super TV, or on YouTube, Spoon Talk Live. We appreciate you tonight. Thanks to our folks in Radio Land who have been following on the Spoon TV, Spoon FM 107.5, Fabric FM 101.1, or Support FM 95.5. We appreciate you as well. Thanks to you. Thanks to our partner radio stations that have been relaying this program as well. Punch 106.7 FM. And we also have Gibi 90.9 FM in Kakatama, Gibi County, Trend Radio 104.7 in Grand Crew County, Trust FM 88.7 in Bomi County, and Premier FM as well in Bon County for relaying this program. Thanks to you across Liberia, Liberians in and out of Liberia who always make up time to be here with us on this premium platform. It's because of you that Spoon Talk is here. And of course, we will keep doing what we do because you are just there to follow up on every single thing here. Thanks a lot. You can join us on the late night show. It's coming up shortly. At 1 a.m. We'll be here with the late night show on Spoon. I'll be here with the rest of the team, the crew members, and it's going to be a great show tonight. You don't want to miss that. So until we come your way again, my name is Nelson Colette. Liberia is all we have. So let's remember to keep the peace. Have a good night, and bye-bye for now.
If you eat kebab, gradually, my brother, Toto Spoon. You got a Spoon TV, you got a Spoon Radio, Toto Spoon. Yeah, Toto Spoon. You wanna get a news update, Toto Spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba.